Good morning. I'm Dylan Gonzalez. The Ohio State men's basketball team will try to bounce back from their loss versus Virginia tonight when they take on the 24th ranked Wisconsin Badgers at the Shot. The Buckeyes are 1.5-point underdogs. Coverage starts tonight at 7:30 right here on The Fan. The Cleveland Browns are hiring Atlanta Falcons defensive passing game coordinator Mike Rutenberg to be their defensive coordinator next season. Rutenberg replaces Jim Schwartz, who was the DC for the previous 3 seasons but resigned after being passed over for the Browns head coaching job in favor of Todd Monken. And finally, on the court last night, we had a top 10 matchup in college basketball as number 6 Iowa State beat number 2 Houston 70-67. This update was sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. With a 98% customer satisfaction rating and thousands of 5-star reviews, the choice is clear. Awaken180weightloss.com. Breaking sports news when it happens right here on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Breakfast time!
Hello, welcome to T-Bone and Tyvis. Can I take your order?
Just want a little breakfast.
Hey, you want some crabs? Because I got some of them.
Get ready to drive through the intersection of football, food, and fun. Come on, Joe! Featuring producer Dylan.
We're the 5 best rappers of all time.
Special guests.
You serious?
And you. Wake up.
For what?
It's time for T-Bone and Tyvis.
Welcome in. Happy Tuesday to you. Happy foggy Tuesday. It is hard to see out there. Dense fog today. Good morning, go to hell. I'm T-Bone. He's Tyvis. Hello, Tyvis. How was your morning?
Let's just say 32 is not starting off well. 32 is not.
Well, here's what I know is I'm looking around. The time you usually arrive came and went. Mm-hmm. The TV people had come over and said, hey, here's what, because Tyvis, if you don't know, does a hit on 10 TV around 5:40, 5:45 every morning. And then he does another one at like 6:40.
Mm-hmm. 6:42 to be
6:42, exactly, right. It goes in between the commercial break here, goes over there, and is on 10 TV. So make sure you check that out. But they came over, we talked about the normal stuff, and then I'm looking at the clock and I go, well, it's usually the time you would be here. That passed. Like another 5 minutes went by. You're still not there. I look on 10 TV. I didn't see you on there. I saw Meredith doing the weather, and I said, uh-oh, is he not
so
here?
You didn't see me walk in?
Well, no, here's the thing. So I look at my phone, and I see I have a message from Tyvis Powell, and I go, oh, no. Is this one of those where I drove over a curb and my parking brake got stuck? What happened? So I'm like, all right, what happened? Because morning radio, that's the thing. We're always worried about, like, is everyone going to get here? When I did afternoons, I'd get here at 11. The show was until 3. We had 4 hours. Like, if Common Man was laying dead in a ditch, we could find someone to get in there and, replicate what he does. But, with 12 minutes before the show, 20 minutes before the show, 30 minutes before the show, you may not be able to find a replacement so quickly. So I saw a message from Tyvis Powell, and I said, okay, good. And the message said, hi. This is Lauren. I found Tyvis's phone. He apparently couldn't find his phone. Mm-hmm. So that's the part I know of this story. What happened today?
So my alarm goes off at 4:45. I get up out the bed, say, yes, it's going to be a good day. Handle my business, get myself together. And I was looking for a pair of pants. Okay, and I couldn't find the pants the particular set of pants that I was looking for. So imagine this, I'm walking around with a hoodie on, socks, no pants, because I'm trying to find the pants. So I go to my dryer. So I'm like, oh, I did laundry. Let me see if they in the dryer. Apparently, they're not in the dryer. They're still in the washing machine. So I go back to my closet. I have to pivot outfits. I have to switch the entire outfit because I don't have the pants to go with the hoodie that I was wearing. So I switched the whole outfit. Boom. Quick decision. Get the shoes on. As I'm about to walk out to go, say bye, get my hat and walk out the door, I look for my phone. And I couldn't find my phone. And at this time, it's like 5:05. So I'm like, oh, yeah, this is great time. This is great time. So I'm like, for the next 15 minutes, I was looking for my phone in my closet, and I could not find it. And I'm very frustrated. So my wife hears the commotion. She gets up, and she starts doing the Find My iPhone thing.
Yeah.
But my phone is on silent, so you can't call it, because if you call it, it won't ring.
Sure.
So she's doing the Find My thing, and it's like pointing her in directions of where the phone could be, which I didn't even know this was a thing.
Yeah.
And we can't find it. So 5:20 comes around. I got my watch on. So I text Franz, and I'm like, Franz, I might not make it. I'm going to be late. That's the last message I can send. So she goes, just go. If I find it, the kids is operating on a 2-hour delay. My youngest preschool is canceled. So she's like, if I find it, I'll just bring it to you before you go to Cleveland. So I get in the car and I'm gone. I'm doing the dash. And I can't talk to her. I know Franz is probably over there texting and calling me, and I'm like, I can't even respond to it because I don't have the thing where it come to my watch.
Right.
So, yeah, I got here, and it was like 5:44 when I got here. And I ran in there, and they all go, he's here.
Oh,
always
God.
telling the producers, so Franz comes out and says, we just go flip it, and that's what it is. That's how 32 starts.
Franz is the 10 TV producer who runs their morning show. So, yes, we talk to Franz every morning to make sure we've got, you in the right place. You know what you're talking about, all that stuff. And, yeah, I'm sure that's stressful because, on radio, if we don't know what we're doing for a couple minutes, we just figure it out because there's no script. There's no, we're winging it kind of for 3 hours a day.
Winging it is an understatement.
Yeah. TV, it is like by the second. They have it planned. They have like a teleprompter loaded with questions for you. They have an idea of when it's starting and when it's ending. Like,
so today I went in totally blind. Like you
had no idea.
I don't know what they was asking me. I don't know what we were doing because I can't look it up on my phone.
No, right.
So it's like I'm totally blind on what to say or what's going on.
The important thing to know now, Tyvis, is what you want for breakfast since you can't order it on your phone, so T-Bone can order it for us.
Dude, I don't really believe in all the spiritual world is not for me. If it's for you, I let you live. That's fine. But whatever version of that you get into, astrology, religion, whatever, it's not for me, right? Like the dead coming back and haunting you. I don't believe in that either. Like none of that stuff I think is real. However, today on the way in, I was like, you know what I need to do? Tyvis is going to Cleveland. He just had his birthday. I should buy them all breakfast today. I'm going to do that.
I also had the same intention.
No. I'm saying I had like an intuition in my head that was like, I should get breakfast for everybody today. Was that something? Was that maybe I don't know. Was that?
What time?
Maybe I was getting a message. Maybe I'm back.
Intervention.
What time did you have this thought? Because that matters.
I had this thought at like 5 o'clock. I was right down the street from the station.
I was time where my phone was getting lost.
Yeah, exactly right. I need to. You know what? I think I'm going to go. I think this weekend, taking the kids, we're going to go back. That's
Travion Henderson recommends Rock City.
Sure,
it's a great church.
It's fine. So hit us up in the chat. Tell me which church I should attend this week. I want whatever denomination. Just go with that. Presbyterian, Episcopalian, non-denom. If you want to do that, that's fine.
Will you go to a church of Scientology?
Why not? At this point, I'm all about it. Like, if they have literature, yes. I need stuff to read. So I did 13 years of Christian school. I read all that. Like, I need some other books to read now. So give me that. By the way, I've buried the lead. Despite Tyvis, I'm glad you found everything. Glad.
Well, Laura found everything.
Well, you're soon to get reunited with your phone before you go to Cleveland.
We'll see.
But actually, what you should do
go the whole day without it.
No, well, you could. However, then if what happens if you get on Cleveland and you get stuck in traffic and you're like, that would be bad too. But what I was going to say is you should find an exit where you could have Lauren park and you can do like a pit stop, like in NASCAR, where you just pull in, she throws the phone in, you don't even barely stop. She throws it through the window and you just on your way go. That way you shouldn't have to drive down here. You could try that.
Well, the only problem with that is I have no way to communicate that with her.
Good point. I can text her. I did text her sorry about the getting after it comment yesterday because that was not my intent.
Log into Instagram or Twitter on your computer over there.
She doesn't have Twitter.
She's got Instagram.
She said she messaged us on Instagram.
I don't want to log in the Instagram on a work computer.
Oh, I know, because all the baddies. Is that what's going on?
No,
the people that only sell fans.
No. Who I look like, Sharon Moore? I think I am.
What do you look like, Timmy Hall and Common Man? Because that's also what they've got going on. Is that's all the hotties are like. Every once in a while, I get one from Tim, and I'm just like, thank you, Tim. I appreciate that.
By the way, I did see a book online that I'm going to buy for all our kids, and it's about this little girl talking about her mom who only sells fans. She's a fans salesperson.
Is that for real?
It's like a troll.
Oh, okay.
book.
I was going to say.
It's someone really wrote it and illustrated it, but it's not supposed to actually be a children's book.
It's like the Go the F to Bed books.
Right.
Like back in the day. Right. Okay. By the way, we keep saying by the way, so I'm going to stop doing that. To be fair, by the way, we buried the lead. It's Hot Take Tuesday.
It's Hot Take Tuesday.
So
I don't know how we gonna top last week.
yeah. Anyway, I think I'm going to start off with more Ohio State Buckeyes hot takes. I think I'm going to do that, and we'll see how it goes for me this week. Last week, pretty interesting. I was talking with Rothman, and he reminded me of something yesterday, put things in perspective, because I said something on Hot Take Tuesday last week. Nothing happened with it Tuesday. Largely nothing happened with it, but like Wednesday afternoon it got posted, I think. Mm-hmm. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm still getting stuff. Saturday, I'm still getting stuff about what I said. I thought, man, how long does it take for something to like die down from when you posted? Because it was a few days after I had said it before it even got posted. Did you remember when Rothman got crap this year around the Michigan game? Because yes, because there was a video we posted last year when they had lost the fourth straight Michigan game. You know, when Jack Sawyer's standing there and there's the fight at midfield, and Ryan Day's like looking, trying to figure out what's going on. He posted and said, get rid of all the M's on campus. I'm done with that. Like, I'm done with that stupid tradition. Until you win a game, stop doing all the cutesy traditions.
A lot of people said that.
And yes, but he was one of the ringleaders, and it made sense when he said it. And it was totally like, people were like, yeah. Well, it got like people were reposting it this year after they won. And then, of course, everyone's like, you idiot, what are you talking about? It's like, he said that a year ago. So I was reminded of that like, yeah, your comments can get reposted and reposted and reposted completely out of context. And that's always good.
You better than me, because I double down on anything I said. They can repost it 10 years, but I double down
Don't
on
worry.
it.
I'm not running from what I said either. I'm with you. But today is Hot Take Tuesday. So tweet them to us at Bone and Tyvis 971. Hit the YouTube chat. Just go to YouTube, 971 The Fan. Then click on T-Bone and Tyvis once you're in YouTube, and you can get your comments off right there. We now know who'll be running the Browns defense. We'll talk about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good Tuesday morning to you. Another day of some really intense fog. We're barely able to see anything on the roads, especially on the north side, 270 and 315. Boy, oh boy, you will have some challenges this morning. Right now, though, we are not seeing any major crashes or slowdowns, any delays for us this morning. Looking good so far. Nice and green on this time saver traffic map. Of course, folks, still go slow on this once again very foggy commute. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
It's a new year. Ready for a fresh start or career reboot? At My Computer Career, prep for a more recession-resistant future in the high-demand fields of IT, cybersecurity, in months, not years, including AI. Whether you're starting out or switching careers, no prior training is needed. Attend school online from home or on campus. Go to mycomputercareer.edu to take the free career evaluation today. mycomputercareer.edu, an elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Just thinking about how prices have gone up stresses me out. Everything's too expensive.
Yeah, but it's all good.
What's your deal?
What's my deal? I saved at Metro by T-Mobile with no activation fees. And I got 4 lines for just $25 each.
Wow.
And 4 free new Samsung Galaxy A17 5G. And no ID required.
Get that more for your money feeling. Only at Metro. Visit your store today. Just bring your numbers. Not available if you've been with Metro or T-Mobile in the past 180 days.
Hey, Columbus, big news. For a limited time, get Uber One free for a full year so you can save on food and rides. That's a $96 value on us. Just use code Columbus. Get 1 year of $0 delivery fees, 10% off eligible food and grocery orders, and up to 6% Uber One credits on rides. Sign up for this limited time offer today using code Columbus and save big with Uber One. Offer valid through 3/31/26. Savings and $0 delivery fee on eligible orders and rides only. Fees and terms apply. See app for details.
Get your furnace fixed fast. Call Care Heating and Cooling, 1-800-COOLING.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. If you've ever had somebody do work at your house, it's annoying as crap, at least to me, when someone shows up to your house that you never met, you've never worked with, and you didn't hire to do the job. Subcontractors, I understand why they exist, but for me, I want to work with a company that's going to bring people who know what they're doing, who are trained by the company to put their product in. On time, on budget, no surprises at the end. That's what Baths R Us does every single time. These folks started in Ohio and grew by word of mouth because they do it right the first time. And the big difference with them, they have local crews. They never sub out the work. The people who show up to your door, they're trained by Baths R Us. They're actually employees of the company, not some random crew they hired last week. Whether you need a safer bathroom to stay independent or you just want a space that you're proud of, they build it to last. That's Baths R Us. Call them today and see what it's like to work with people who actually keep their promises. Kind of a rare thing these days. Call them today, 380-225-BATH. That's 380-225-BATH. Baths R Us. Bathrooms you can trust. Call now.
At Synergenics and Low T Center, we're extending our New Year's promo to February. Book a free testosterone test and pick up discounted peptides and GLP-1s while you're there. They also work with most insurance plans. Go to lowtcenter.com or synergenics.com and book your free T-test.
Hi, the Scott Antique Markets are back again at the Ohio Expo Center, featuring hundreds of vendors with collectibles and merchandise from all over the world. The market is one weekend monthly, November through March. Build your family heirlooms. You can find everything that gets old. Just take I-71 to exit 111 to enjoy America's favorite treasure hunt. Visit thescottantiquemarket.com for more information. Come join us at the Ohio Expo Center for the Scott Antique Markets. It's huge. It's the Scott Antique Markets this weekend.
And now, Public Education Matters with Ohio Education Association President Jeff Wensing.
1 in 5 children in our state face hunger. That's more than 500,000 kids. And many Ohio educators continue to dig deep into their own wallets to make sure their students are fed. Please stand with us to make sure all Ohio students can get the food they need so they can focus on learning and reach their full potential.
Public Education Matters, brought to you by the Ohio Education Association.
All your favorite and least favorite fan shows are available wherever you get your podcasts. Just type in 971 The Fan to the search bar and hit that subscribe button. It's free.
We're the land of the free and the home of the sunburnt, freckled fat guy.
Do it now. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Widespread dense fog this morning, so safe travels as visibility will be significantly reduced. Otherwise, we turn mostly cloudy today with highs in the mid-50s. For tonight, a slight chance of showers overnight. Otherwise, mostly cloudy with lows in the 40s. Winds will become breezy and continue to be gusty into Wednesday with scattered showers throughout the day and highs in the mid-60s. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
No hot takes, no dancing, plenty of stupid. Bishop and Friends.
Weekdays from 9 to noon.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. Tyvis says that in all his years being in football locker rooms, he never once looked at another man's junk. He cannot say the same thing about working at this radio station. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Well, we have some breaking news. I didn't see this until just now. We looked up at the screen. Jesse Jackson, legendary civil rights leader, passed away at the age of 84, it appears. Sad to see that. Thoughts and prayers to his family, of course.
Very unfortunate.
Yeah, terrible news there. But, yeah, civil rights icon, of course. I mean, all the above. So, yeah, sad day for that. But, of course, if it's newsworthy, we'll pass it along to you. I also see watching 10 TV here. They have a lot of school closings and not school closings, delays because of the fog. I'll tell you, driving in today in this fog,
it was nasty.
Well, because where I drive, coming through Union County on 33, not a lot of street lights.
I was about to say, you ain't got no street lights.
There's stretches of it, right, where there's no lights. And so I'm out there by myself because I'm driving in. It's early. There's not a lot of people on the roads. That fog combined with no other light sources, I could maybe see 100 feet, 50 feet in front of me. And when you're going 75 miles an hour, I'm sorry. If there's any law enforcement officers listening, exactly 70 miles an hour. That's how fast I was traveling. Anyway, as I was obeying our posted speed limits. No, it's 70. Okay. It's 70 on 33 there. I was going exactly 70. But I couldn't see.
Look at you law-abiding citizen.
Yeah. I couldn't see anything. And so I'm like kind of just, letting Jesus take the wheel on that because I'm like, well, I hope there's no deer or like someone's gas grill they have in the back of their truck just sitting in the road because I'm not going to see it. So as I'm driving, I'm already nervous because the fog, I'm trying to get here on time, but I'm trying to be safe, trying to balance all that. I got a lot going through my head there. And then my car, which I didn't get the like super expensive model of this car, but it has on it the front end collision detection.
Yes.
I guess a lot of cars have that now. And it has a little camera that it uses to see if you're coming up too quick on something. It'll beep, it'll take over, it'll like hit the brakes for you.
Say it'll stop.
Yeah, it'll stop you or try to. So that camera, when it isn't able to be, when it can't see far enough ahead, it sends a message to your steering wheel and to your dashboard to let you know this is not working right now because I can't see far enough ahead. The camera can't see far enough ahead. So as soon as I got on the freeway, about 2 minutes onto my drive, I got that notification. I'm like, oh, okay, thank you. You get a notification on your car. It's kind of nerve-wracking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then another 5 minutes down the road, boop, 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 like can't, car. And I'm like, I got it. I have a 35-minute drive to work. So every 5 minutes, this thing is going off. And I'm like, I got used to it by the end. But even pulling in here, which is a fully lit parking lot, there's so much fog. It even then was like, boop, 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 and can't see. Yeah. And I'm like, how do I turn this off? I am so mad. It was more distracting than the fog.
We getting warmer days, but more fall.
Yes, we are. Well, because the ground, I think, I'm not a scientist. I think it's because the ground is still cold, but the air is warm. And there's moisture in the ground and something else. That's some of that is what I think it is. Yes.
We need Meredith.
Meredith's our actual science. She is. By the way, I was talking about maybe it's time for me to go back to church. McNeil, Reflog, tweeted us. Thanks for listening. He said, never a better time to go Catholic with all the upcoming Friday fish fries and brew fest.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, the fish fry.
Easter season.
What you know what today is? It is Hot Take Tuesday, of course, as we always know. Whoa, that's wrong.
Whoa.
That's wrong one. Wrong one. I was on the wrong soundboard. I meant that. All right. Today is Hot Take Tuesday. It is also Fat Tuesday. So even more of a reason for me to order food for us today, because Fat Tuesday.
They look crazy.
Whoa. By the way, you mentioned the Reverend Jesse Jackson passing.
Yeah.
Robert Duvall. Also,
oh, yeah, he passed away yesterday,
So
right?
if you believe in the theory of these things happening in threes, your favorite old celebrity might be next.
Yeah, was Robert Duvall, I want to say, like 95?
Yes, that is correct.
Man, yeah. Days of Thunder, great movie. Right. He had a great role in that movie, among many others.
Godfather?
Yes, of course. So, yeah, R.I.P. to both Robert Duvall and Jesse Jackson. That's, yeah. So I guess hold your breath for number 3. I don't know who that's going to be. We'll find out soon. We do know who's running the Browns defense. That is apparently, according to multiple reports, the Browns are hiring Falcons defensive passing game coordinator Mike Rutenberg for the role. Rutenberg's 44 years old, good age to be, was set to continue on the Falcons staff in 2026 with Jeff Ulbrich, who is their defensive coordinator. You might remember Jeff Ulbrich, among other things, as being a good defensive coordinator in the league and also having a son who is a complete tool bag.
Yeah, he called Shador.
Yes, he did. Called Shador with the fake you're getting drafted thing.
To the Giants.
But he wasn't.
Yeah.
But don't forget,
Isn't he still on the DC there?
He is. Jeff Ulbrich is still the DC
they
there.
kept him, right?
Yeah. Who kept him?
Kevin
Stefanski.
well, that's not true. I think it was. Well, I mean,
it's probably part and parcel with if you take this job, we want you to keep this guy around. But this is a guy who. So the Browns essentially swapped their head coach for a new defensive coordinator from Atlanta. But Mike Rutenberg comes in. He spent 2013, 2019 as a defensive assistant for the Jags, assistant linebackers coach the last 2 years with the club there, then hired as a passing game specialist for the Niners in 2020 before heading to the Jets with former head coach Robert Saleh. He was linebackers coach there for 3 years, then followed Jeff Ulbrich from that staff to the Falcons in 2025. So all that said to say.
I wonder why they kept him. He was just a middle of the pack guy.
I don't know.
Their defense ranked 15th last year.
You know what? Played above its skis. Didn't have as much talent on that defense. He got them up and above where they should have been. Just wait. You wait.
Okay.
Here's what Jeff Ulbrich, though, had to say about Mike Rutenberg. He said he is one of the best teachers in this league. He understands the back end at a PhD plus level. That's a quote. He's a Dylan. Do you understand the back end at a PhD level?
I believe I do.
I don't know. He's a huge part of their success in Atlanta. He was saying this when he thought they were keeping him around. He said it's a huge part of our success back there. Whether he gets a coordinator job this season or next, it's inevitable. He's too good of a coach. So hyped up his guy, Jeff Ulbrich. That's your new Browns defensive coordinator.
This is where I'm interested in. I'm looking at some history on him. Now, this guy was a defensive assistant for the Jaguars from 2013 to 2019. So what happened around that time? They had, I think, was it Gus Bradley? Was it DC?
That feels right.
Okay, if that's the case, then I know the scheme that they was running. Then he worked with Robert Saleh with the Jets. Again,
well,
I know what scheme they running. Yeah. So if he running that scheme, so if this guy is bringing that scheme that he's used to running with Saleh, with Gus Bradley, that's the same scheme that Joe Woods ran.
Okay.
So it's going to be interesting because Joe Woods, when he was the DC, if you remember, the defense only looked good for half the season.
Okay.
And I remember that Greg Newsome requested a trade because he said that he didn't like the way that they were utilizing the nickel, like the nickel and that scheme is a part of the run fits and all of those things. And then I watched this clip on YouTube yesterday about Mike Rutenberg breaking down the nickel position and how it's very important in his defense. And I got to thinking, who is our nickel? I can't remember who the nickel is off the top of my head for the Browns. But if I can't remember him off the top of my head, that's a problem.
It's not your guy Cameron Mitchell, is it?
No, he's gone. He's gone. He did not.
I know.
I told y'all about that.
Well, that was
It's a young guy.
That restaurant was always open. Is what
it was.
I heard.
I think it was Miles Harden. I think is who the nickel was for the Browns.
Okay,
but they gotta fix that position. I mean, unless they are 100% confident that he can get the job done, which it was up and down with him. He's a young guy. And if he's going to be an important position, you're not going to ask Denzel to do it because that means Denzel will be a part of the run fits. He'll have a concussion by the next game, so they can't do that. I don't think Tyson Campbell plays inside at all. So I'm now thinking at some point they have to address it either in free agency or through the draft.
For what it's worth, Mike Rutenberg was in Jacksonville when Gus Bradley was. Rutenberg was there from 2013 to 2019. Gus Bradley was the head coach there from 2013 to 2016. So possible they run the same system. Probably a better thing to look at would be what, the Falcons were doing last year, because that's probably a little closer aligned to what he does. But like you said, Robert Saleh's system, and he also was a part of that.
I know that one like the back of my hand. I go out there and coach that one today.
Please don't, because we like you here. But is there a chance, though, that he's a guy who says, yeah, that's what I've worked under, but I've always preferred this other system? Like, I don't know how common that is as a non-football player. Is that a thing you can do? Is that what coaches do often if they're like an underling?
So I think with the Browns gig, you have to take into accountability that they've seen what success has looked like. They've seen Miles works better in the wide nine. So, like, the next guy that comes in there can't just not have Miles on the wide nine. Like, that doesn't make sense. And then you've seen that a lot of these guys are playing man-to-man. We played the most. I think we had the highest percentage of man-to-man coverage in the NFL last year at like 70%. So it means that we're not that good at so it's going to be interesting to think, what they're going to do there. I'm looking at some games from last year to see, what front and stuff they was in. I mean, they got one dude that's standing up, which the Jets had something similar like this as well. It's a 4-3, but they got their edge guy standing up. I don't anticipate Miles standing up.
Okay. Yeah. Well, it's something to keep an eye on, but now at least we know who the Browns are going to have in that position. The NFL is trying to make sure the billionaires don't get their feelings hurt. Details on that in 2 minutes. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Still no major incidents to report on this very foggy Tuesday morning, but we are seeing traffic pick up just slightly. No surprise here in our northeast corner. New Albany, our commute's getting a little bit slower on 161 eastbound, just passing that 62 intersection by Beach Road down to 27 miles per hour. But once again, folks, when dealing with the fog in all areas throughout the city, slow down, allow extra time for yourself, and maybe leave early if you can. I'm 10 TV's Brina Albizu with with your fan traffic.
Save big on everything for your next project when you shop at Menards. Save time and money with Pittsburgh's Paramount Interior Paint and Primer in one. It provides the most advanced protection with excellent scrubbability and delivers true one-coat coverage. Choose from thousands of color options and refresh your space for spring. View our entire selection of paint products today on Menards.com. Plus, check out the weekly flyer for plenty more great deals happening this week.
Save big money at Menards.
Ever dream of a truck that turns your routines into adventures? Enter the 2026 Ford F-150. Secure 2.9% APR for 60 months. Layer on $3,250 retail cash for the extra edge. From heavy-duty hauls to smooth highway cruises, with innovative safety and efficiency, isn't it time your daily drive felt heroic? Capital Ford champions all credit journeys. Pre-qualified online, simple as that. Claim your legend status. Head to Capital Ford at Columbus and Whitehall today. These epic deals won't last.
The nightmare of the cleared drain. Those drain clearing specials from the other guys seem like a great deal until you realize the only thing really going down your drain is your money. At the Waterworks, we mean clean. Our service doesn't just clear your drains, it cleans them too. It's done right the first time, so that nightmare of a drain becomes a dream come true. The Waterworks. Better care, better value, better results. Call 614-232-2222 to get started.
We're your radio home for the Buckeyes, Browns, and all the NFL games you can handle. We may have a bit of a football problem. Oh, yeah. The Fan, Ohio sports destination. Both of these men played sports in high school. Only one of them was good at it. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
It is a Hot Take Tuesday, of course. We love the hot takes here on a Hot Take Tuesday. So get them into us. At Bone and Tyvis 971 is the place to go and do that. Did we get any from the fan app yet, Dylan? Because you can go to the fan app, hit just, record audio and send us your vocal hot takes if you want to. And I think that's always fun. Do we have one of those, Dylan?
Yeah, we got one from our boy Chris G, who's a regular in the YouTube chat.
Nice. Let's go.
You want to hear it?
Yeah, let's play it. Oh, yeah, you got to play other music. I forgot. You're playing other stuff.
We're good. I got it right here.
Good morning and go to hell. This is Chris G from the YouTube chat. My hot take Tuesday is Emmanuel Clase is the worst Cleveland sports figure since Art Modell. He cost a cheap organization a chance at the World Series by intentionally throwing the game against the New York Yankees. The best closer in that season just fell off? I don't believe it.
That is, you know what? That's a hot take there. Thank you, Chris, for that.
So he's talking about
he's innocent.
Not last season, but the season prior when they made the ALCS.
And he didn't say he just like
they lost to
he is allegedly
the Yankees, right?
Yeah.
He didn't say he threw a pitch. He's saying he just completely tanked that series. Tyvis.
You know what's funny?
You're Mr. Free Class A over
but
here.
You know what is funny? I feel like not last year, 2 years ago, he had a bunch of blown games in that I think in that year or in that postseason, he was getting rocked.
Yeah.
So it was a little fishy, but he's innocent. I don't care what nobody says. He's innocent.
Right. Yeah. That whole scenario though, like the stuff
he
that
might
came out
not
last
be
week.
he might not be innocent, but he wouldn't have got caught if it wasn't for Ortiz. That's just where my part.
Right,
that's where my beef is.
I want to be clear that what you think about Emmanuel Clase, former Guardians closer, is he's innocent. Well, he's not innocent, but a guy told on him, so therefore free Clase. Is that right? Do I have that all correct? Any part I'm missing?
No.
Check it. That's a hot take for Hot Take Tuesday.
By the way, to Chris's point, Clase's stats that postseason, he had 2 losses, a blown saved, and an ERA of 9 in 7 appearances.
That's,
after he was lights out the whole season.
Honestly, better hope I don't. At this point, like just for his own personal pride, it's like, no, I was definitely that good. I just threw it.
And
like,
reference his ERA during the regular season, 0.61.
Oh, God, yeah. That's. God, I thought you said 6.1 at first,
no,
which
0.61.
Not at all what a closer would have. Right. Yeah, that's insane. Insane fall off there. Small sample size, but not a great look for your guy.
He's innocent.
Okay, sure enough. The NFL doesn't want the billionaires to be uncomfortable. Of course, the NFL, we have to remember, is not the players, the coaches, the people who work for the NFL and the team owners. The NFL is specifically the team owners when we talk about it in this context. The NFL owners do not want those player report card things. Remember when they would do those? Yeah. Players Association put out a report card to say, how's the food at the facility? Mm-hmm. How is the, the training staff at the facility? What is the equipment like there? Everything involved. What's the travel like? How do they treat your family? And they would put out report cards on this every single year. And every year was a great story. We get, at least in our business, we get tons of things to talk about because we could point to oh, look at this. The Bengals cheaped on this, or the Browns didn't do this well, or, oh, this organization's the best. Mm-hmm. They're one of the worst teams in the league. How are they getting great grades on everything? That's shocking. Anyway, NFL doesn't like that. The owners hate that they're getting held to account. So they sued and did some grievance in court. They ended up getting a small victory that said the Players Association cannot publish those officially from the Players Association, more or less.
That's cool. So what's stopping the players from posting it at the end of the year?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
That's what I was trying to figure out. I was like, okay, so the NFLPA can't put it out. Okay, what about the players? What if they all got together and they tweeted it from their personal accounts?
The only thing this does is it allows, whenever something like that comes up, if a journalist asks ownership, let's say they get to talk to an NFL owner, and they say, hey, the players are saying you did this, they can now point to and say, what are you talking about? That's not official anything. That's just a rumor. You're just reporting hearsay. I don't know that that's the case. Our players aren't saying that to us. They can shoot that down easier now because they can say, oh, that's just some leaked thing that you are reporting on. That's not real, even though it's just as real as it was when it was put out officially by the Players Association. Mm-hmm. It's all a bunch of semantics, I guess, that they're arguing. But the bottom line is these NFL owners are soft as Charmin. They do not like it when you criticize them. They don't want to be held to account. That's why they don't want the players to have any voice. They don't want the players to tell the public what it's really like. Did you see some of the complaints? Because in this thing, it showed some of the complaints that some teams had. They cited this as a reason why they don't think it should be allowed, and that was part of their argument, the NFL owners. But in this, it says the Bills, for example, they dropped in the rankings because there were two issues that Bills players had. They had travel issues. They said it was crazy that the coaches got to travel first class. The players were essentially sitting in a coach area on the plane. It was not the same level. And they said, how do these guys get to sit in these beautiful seats?
That's wild, because
we're the ones going to war, and you're going to let these guys who just sit up in the booth.
It's usually the other way around. It's usually they put all them people kind of in the back.
Well, that's not how the Bills do it, apparently.
I see.
So that docked them. The other thing that docked them was they said that the athletic training staff was not up to par. That was this past offseason. They said the athletic training staff not as good.
The one that got me was a couple years ago when the Chiefs came out. They had Fs.
Oh, yeah. It was right after they won another Super Bowl, too.
Yeah.
They were like, the food sucks. They hate our families. The travel's terrible. Facilities gross.
Family section, after the game, the family's got to go across the street and be under a tent. Yeah. I'm like, man.
Yeah. And it's like, oh, by the way, they're winning three Super Bowls or whatever it was in 5 years.
I'm pretty sure they immediately got a new locker room after that.
Yes, they did. It actually worked. But the crazy thing about that Bills training staff report, so that was this past offseason that they said the Bills training staff bad. This year, did you know? May not be related, just could be correlation, or it could be, I don't know if it's causation. They had the Bills the 5th most games lost to injury in the NFL. The 4 teams ahead of them were the Cardinals, the Lions, the Dolphins, and, of course, the San Francisco 49ers, because that electric substation zapped everybody's ligaments and soft tissue. Right. I'm just saying, the Bills players said our training staff is not great. Then they all went out and got hurt this year and had some of the highest injury rates in the NFL. So, coincidence? Maybe. Could just be they had a couple big catastrophic injuries that caused those numbers.
I'm mad about that. I actually like to see, obviously I played for a lot of different organizations, so I was there for a little bit to know some, but some of the interesting one, when I seen the Kansas City one, I was shocked. To hear Buffalo's bad, that's shocking to
me.
Of
the better, as far as on the field the last 10 years, they've been one of the better organizations.
Right.
You're right.
To hear that they all getting treated the athletic trainers ain't good and they don't get first class. Like that's wild to me.
It is.
You telling me Josh Allen sit in the back?
I can't.
Is that what you telling me?
I can't imagine that, right?
There's no way.
That yes.
Josh Allen sit.
Well, that's the thing. Then these teams feel like they have to refute this stuff. They don't like it, but they don't want to argue with their players. Now, at least it's not coming through an official channel like the Players Association, so they can have a better time arguing it. That's the whole reason I think the NFL did this. Is now they can say, well, that's just hearsay. That's just one guy's opinion. That's not all of our players don't feel that way. And then that'll be more of a like he said, she said, as opposed to the NFLPA is stamping this with the seal of approval. Now they won't be technically allowed to do that, I guess.
I'm still mad the NFLPA dropped the ball on that coercion case, the one where they, with the Deshaun Watson and the rest of the quarterbacks' contracts.
The collusion case.
Yes. Yeah, the collusion.
Yeah.
I'm so mad
and you know
that
why?
they blew that.
You know why? It's one man, Jerry Jones, looked at Dak Prescott and said, here's an even bigger contract. And
is Dak worth the contract?
No. But Roger Goodell told them, hey, guys, don't give out a contract like Deshaun Watson's. And all the other guys, Lamar Jackson didn't get one. All these other guys didn't get one. And then Jerry Jones was like, hell, I'm giving Dak Prescott. And so that's what they pointed to in that case and said, see, someone got a bigger contract than Deshaun Watson. It wasn't collusion because Jerry Jones did it.
About
Jerry
$1 million, I think, too.
Perhaps one of the richest owners in the NFL, took that one on the chin.
Good
and that's why he'll always be a legend to those other owners. Morning Wood coming up next. T1 and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. Well, some much better news for our west side drivers. We had a disabled vehicle that just cleared up the scene. It was happening on 70 eastbound, just passing 142 Plain City, which is just north of West Jefferson. That right shoulder was blocked, again, officially back open. Looking a lot better when it comes to drive times this morning. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Sex, intimacy, love. These three things are critical to a good relationship, and that's the problem with erectile dysfunction. It often destroys sexual enjoyment and intimacy. It stresses the love between partners, often to the breaking point. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and if you're suffering with ED, you likely know exactly what I'm talking about. But I also want you to know that ED doesn't have to impact your relationship anymore. At Tri-State Men's Health, we're ED experts, with our focus on men's sexual health. We've treated tens of thousands of men and have treatments that are effective in well over 90% of cases. I promise you, if you're like most guys, you can get your sex life back, perhaps even performing like you haven't in years. So if ED is affecting you, it's time to get back to better sex, better intimacy, and deeper love. Call us. Just $99 gets you blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com.
All the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
My furnace stopped working. Your competition said it's fried. When I saw their cost to replace it, I could have just died.
We can give a second opinion, give you options and advice. We'll strive to earn your trust and make you a client for life.
Get a free second opinion. Replace or repair.
Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
Hey there, friends. It's Bo Bishop here. You know High Bank for their award-winning spirits, but the food deserves just as much love. Enjoy happy hour with friends, brunch with family, and dinner that never misses. Make your reservation today at highbankco.com. Dine, drink, distill at High Bank.
What's up, everybody? This is Jeremy Birmingham Berm from the Austin and Berm Show here on 97.1 The Fan. I hit maintenance after dropping 35 pounds on Awaken 180, and I'm not going to pretend that I don't feel different, because this is the first time in a long time I've actually reached a goal that I set for my physical health instead of just talking about one, thanks to Awaken 180. I'm under 200 pounds for the first time in 25 years, and that's not a small thing. I didn't have to muscle my way there either. The Awaken 180 coaches walked me through it. Every adjustment, every tweak. They made it simple. Honestly, it was easier than I expected. This now feels like momentum. I'm in maintenance mode, and I'm not guessing. I can have pizza. I can have ice cream. All the things I used to love are back on my menu, but my metabolism is firing on all cylinders. The difference is my body doesn't crave it all the time. It was a mindset change and not a Band-Aid. That's the part that changes everything. If you've been circling the same goal for years, maybe you don't need more willpower. Maybe what you need is what I had, a plan, a coach, and a system that makes it easy. Awaken180weightloss.com.
Refi your car loan at Kemba Financial Credit Union and get up to $500 cash back the next day. Sometimes a little extra cash is all you need to put a boost in your step and your bank account. More money, less stress. It's easy. Apply at Kemba.org. Restrictions apply. Ends April 18th, 2026. Equal opportunity lender.
Germain Honda of Dublin cares about your vehicle and your time, and they do that with same-day service with no appointment necessary. Sell them your vehicle at their buying center and get paid as soon as the same day. Shop great lease and finance offers on all the Honda favorites, like the Passport, the Odyssey, and the redesigned Pilot. Service it, sell it, or drive something new. Germain Honda of Dublin on Sawmill Road, just south of 270, or online at germainhondaofdublin.com.
We have made our community a very important part of our business. One of the things that many people may not realize is that I was born and raised in Columbus. Our plant is in Columbus. All of our employees are from Ohio. And the community hears about all that stuff. And so the community trusts us.
Visit Rosati Windows by the end of this month and get 35% off all windows and doors.
Can't get enough of your favorite fan content? Good news, we're on all the digitals. Follow 971 The Fan on X, Facebook, YouTube, The Talk, and Gram. Your digital home for endless shenanigans. The Fan.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Airflow Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
Tyvis will put anything in his mouth on a dare. All right, almost anything. No, I stand by my previous statement. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
Tweet the program, Hot Take Tuesday, at Bone and Tyvis 971, or hop in the YouTube chat just like Andy did. Andy says, Hot Take Tuesday, washcloths are unnecessary. Use the hands God gave you. I mean, I say that. I actually don't use a washcloth. However,
what do you use?
My hands.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. I mean, it just suds up, like with the hand, on the thing. But I do, here's the thing. I do that occasionally, and then I have, we do have the loofah hanging in the bathroom. So that's, occasionally I use that. Occasionally it's just the hands. Tyvis is walking back in from his 10 TV hit. He's talking to the camera, which is always distracting.
I'm more of is it a bath sponge? Is that the proper term?
A bath sponge?
Yes, I don't.
One, are you taking baths?
No.
Oh, okay. So it's a shower sponge, number one.
Like the mesh bath sponge thing.
Are you talking about like a loofah? Like it's hanging on a little loop, and then it's like.
To me, a loofah is like the one with the handle, though, and everyone's sharing it.
Who uses a loofah?
Not that.
Nobody.
Well, that's not what you're right. Then I'm using the wrong term. What's the thing that you get that's like you put one drop of soap in it and you squeeze it a bunch of times and it turns into like suds for days? Is that what you're talking about, Dylan?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
It's called bubbles.
Okay, sure. I mean, the hot take was washcloths are unnecessary. Use the hands God gave you. Where are you at on a washcloth?
So this is funny. When I was playing football at the Ohio State University, we did not have towels. We had like the soap dispenser in the shower, and everybody would go in there, hit the soap in the hands, rub their bodies with their hands. But we called that's what we call a woody shower, right? It was just to get you, it was to get you clean to go out. But, like, you still needed to take, like, an actual shower at home.
Yeah, right. I can see that.
So that was what we did.
But when you take the actual shower at home.
I use a washcloth.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't use loofahs.
Well, all right. So I have, I have the hangy sponge thing in there, but I'm, 50. Some days I use that. Some days it's just quicker to just, suds up and be good.
Use your hands.
Yeah. That's what Andy said in the chat. Use the hands God gave you.
I'm gonna use that cloth.
I feel
like that cloth. Get.
How many times are we using? Are you? Is it a one and done on the washcloth then?
I feel like you could get both sides.
Oh, so one day you use one and the other day you use the other.
Are you remembering what side you used?
Yeah, because it's a tag on the towel.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And yesterday I used the tag side, and you're consciously remembering that?
Yeah.
All right.
Are you, how often are we washing the towel now that we're on I'm thinking of the drying aspect?
My wife washes all the towels that we use that week at the end of the week.
That's good. Yeah. But
along with our sheets.
It's so funny because I'm the same way, where we'll use a towel for a few days or a week, and then wash it. Mm-hmm. But when I go to a hotel, it's like that towel was used and
they burned it
7 hours ago. It'll never be touching my body again. It's on the floor now forever. Give me another towel, which is stupid because at home I use a towel for like 4 or 5 days in a row. And they all have the signs now. They're like, please be, ecologically friendly. Don't waste water. Don't make us do more laundry. And I'm like, sorry, that's for peasants, not for me. I'm at a hotel. So yeah, that's all right. Keep your hot takes coming. You can tweet them to us at Bone and Tyvis 971 or in the YouTube chat.
It's good to know where you stand on the important issues. Oh my. This is Morning Wood.
All right, Dylan, Morning Wood, question number 1.
All right, before I ask my question, I got to give you guys a list. These are the most reserved restaurants in Columbus via Open Table.
Okay.
I have a top 10, so I'm going to go through them real fast. Cooper's Hawk Winery and Restaurant, I'm pretty sure that's in Westerville. Lindy's, number 2. Butcher and Rose at number 3. Cap City in Grandview, number 4. Valentina's at Bridge Park at 5. The Barn at Rocky Fork Creek at 6. Cap City in Dublin at 7. Tucci's in Dublin at 8. Marcella's in the Short North at 9. And Forno Kitchen and Bar at 10. Have you guys been to all of these places? And which one would you recommend the most?
Oh,
I
like
been
that.
To a good handful of what you just said. I like Forno's. I like Caps. I like Tucci's. There was another one you said. I can't remember. What was the number 2?
Lindy's?
No. Valentina's was on there?
Yes.
I recommend it.
Yeah. I'm the same. I've been to a handful of them. I as well have been to Tucci's. I very much enjoy Tucci's. Been there multiple times.
I went there I think I went there for my birthday last year.
Cap City's always great.
Yep.
Valentina's great too for me. And it depends on what you want.
Butcher and Rose.
Butcher and Rose is my It's probably my favorite restaurant.
I probably would pick it, but I haven't gone yet.
Yeah, that one's good.
I know it's a Columbus staple. And I'm going to say this, and it might be a hot take.
Cane's.
Cap City, overrated.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm sorry.
You know what? Former Browns player Cameron Mitchell's going to come over here and beat your ass. That's his restaurant. How dare you? Morning Wood question number 2, Dylan.
Would you say the Browns upgraded or downgraded their coaching staff from last year now that it's been solidified with the hiring of a new defensive coordinator?
I feel like it's TBD. Like, you really don't know. Like, just because we haven't heard of the guy doesn't mean it's a downgrade. You would think essentially because given the status of what Jim Schwartz did and then you're hiring an unknown, it would come off as a downgrade. But I think we really won't know until after the season.
I'll tell you what I think.
The politically correct answer.
I'll give you the non-politically correct answer. Downgrade. Because here, Kevin Stefanski or Todd Monken, who would you rather have as your head coach? I'm saying, forget the baggage with Cleveland. Who would you rather have as a head coach? Just looking at it across the NFL, for sure it's Kevin Stefanski. Like, he has a better profile than Todd Monken. Doesn't mean he is better, but that's right now, if you're grading it, you'd have to say that's a downgrade. Would you say that Jim Schwartz has a higher profile, more viewed as a great defensive coordinator than a guy who has to this point never been one?
Yeah,
of course.
He's been established. We don't know.
Right.
With Rudy.
So, like, just with those 2 moves alone, I can absolutely say, yeah. On paper, it's a downgrade, but on paper doesn't count. If you go out, like you're saying, Tyvis, if they go out and overperform what we know about these guys, then yeah, then at the end of the day, everybody looks like geniuses for making these moves. But just looking at it on paper now, yeah, it's a downgrade going into next year until they prove otherwise.
Is he young?
Who? The new defensive coordinator, whose name I'm blanking on?
Mike Rutenberg.
He's 44.
Okay, that's not young.
I don't know his name, but I know how old he is. Explain that. I can't. Give me one more Morning Wood here, Dylan.
2 more wins for the basketball Buckeyes this regular season. Would you take the over or under?
Over or under on 2. So you got, all right, just so people know, they have Indiana, Penn State on the schedule.
Those are Wisconsin tonight.
Yep, go ahead.
Wisconsin's tonight.
Michigan State, Iowa, Purdue, Penn State, Indiana.
Yeah, I'm saying like,
Can they get to
all right, here it is. Here it is. You're basically saying, Dylan, I think this comes down to, are you saying Buckeyes win tonight? Yes or no? Because Purdue is tough. That's at home, but that's a tough home game.
Michigan State
and Iowa are both on the road.
Yeah.
Those are both, very difficult road games. Then you've got Indiana and Penn State, which I do think are both winnable. Penn State is on the road.
I'm going to be optimistic. I'm going to say 3.
So I'm saying that comes down to like,
Give me the
It's at Penn State, yeah.
Yeah, Wisconsin at home seems like the one that's the swing game. If you get this one tonight, hope abounds. If you lose this one tonight, it gets bleak. So I'm going to go with you guys and say they get it done tonight at home, and I'm going to say over on the 2.5 wins. So I will say yes, or 2 wins. I'm
Two
sorry.
wins, yes.
Can't do a push. Can't just say
no push. That's
right.
why I said it at 2.
Oh yeah, well, wouldn't that? But then you would set it at 2.5.
No, I don't want push is not an option.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right, that's fine. All right, I'm confused by how odds work. The women are getting it done at the Olympics. We'll tell you about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
The road's still really difficult to see out there on this early Tuesday morning commute in different parts, too. The worst of it's still going to be that northwest and north side of Columbus over by Dublin and parts of Delaware County. Under a quarter of a mile of visibility out there. But we are seeing traffic pick up, which is also really concerning. 270 at 71 on the south side. A lot of people heading northbound in that area closer to downtown. Also seeing some traffic pick up by Canal Winchester, especially 33 westbound by Pickerington Road, looking pretty slow out there this morning. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Attention, men. If you wake up and you feel like you got hit by a truck, if your waistband keeps creeping out, if your bedroom game is rated M for missing, you feel it, she notices it, and you're not alone. For many guys, this is ED and low testosterone. That's where Columbus Men's Clinic, powered by Men's Pro, comes in. We didn't copy men's health trends. We built a playbook since 2014. Labs in minutes, in-person care for better results, urology-backed science. A recent 54-year-old patient told us, I feel like I'm 30 again. He's crushing it at work and back in the gym, lifting like he did years ago. Oh, in his words, not mine, fun is back in the bedroom. I feel like a beast. Another guy said, they treated me like a person, not a patient. I wish I came in sooner. We have treatments that work for over 92% of men, even when the pills fail. And this month, when you start a treatment plan, your first month is on us. Call 614-300-7400. That's 614-300-7400 or go to columbusmensclinic.com.
Last pass to Columbus Chill in the 26 F-150. Grab 2.9% APR financing for 60 months. With Beastly Power, all-wheel grip, and smart tech to conquer any weather. Capital Ford opens the gates for every credit story. Pre-approve online in seconds, zero drama. Fuel your 2026 fire. Charge to Capital Ford of Columbus and Whitehall or visit us online at capitalfordofcolumbus.com. Hurry in. These deals are melting fast.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
Wilson, one thing our Pella Columbus team is really serious about is to not be salesy or pushy. We're just here to listen and hopefully make your dream a reality.
Oh, I had a dream last night where I went back in time to a dinosaur's birthday party and had to fight a triceratops for the last cupcake.
I meant more like home makeover type of dreams.
Oh, okay. I just got the dinosaur thing.
Get the windows that can completely change the look and feel of your home at PellaColumbus.com.
Just thinking about how prices have gone up stresses me out. Everything's too expensive.
Yeah, but it's all good.
What's your deal?
What's my deal? I saved at Metro by T-Mobile with no activation fees. And I got 4 lines for just $25 each.
Wow.
And 4 free new Samsung Galaxy A17 5G. And no ID required.
Get that more for your money feeling. Only at Metro. Visit your store today. Just bring your numbers. Not available if you've been with Metro or T-Mobile in the past 180 days.
We're hiring at Don's Garage Doors. No experience? No problem. We provide full training, a brand new van, top-of-the-line tools, a gas card, and steady jobs with weekly pay. This isn't just a job. It's a career with real growth, great pay, and job security. Our team members go from training to 6 figures, and we're ready to help you do the same. Don't wait. Apply now at donsgaragedoors.com.
What can ADP do for small business? We help answer the business questions, like how do you track employee time? How do you do payroll taxes? Or what does compliance even mean? So small businesses can focus on bigger questions. Now florists can ask, can we invent another holiday to sell bouquets? Pizza shops can ask, how do we stuff a calzone into a pizza crust? And pool cleaners can ask, what is that thing in the filter? These are the questions you can focus on when ADP takes care of the business of your small business. ADP for small business.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Let me ask you something. When's the last time a contractor did exactly what they said they would?
On time, on budget, didn't give you any surprises at the end. With Baths R Us, there are no surprises. These folks started in Ohio and grew by word of mouth because they do it right the first time. On time, on budget. And here's the difference with Baths R Us. They have local crews, never subcontracted. The people who show up to your door, they're trained Baths R Us employees. They aren't just some random crew that got hired last week and has no idea what they're doing in your home. Whether you need a safer bathroom to stay independent or you just want a space you're proud of, Baths R Us builds it to last. That's Baths R Us. Call today and see what it's like to work with people who actually keep their promises. 380-225-BATH. That's to call Baths R Us and deal with a company that started right here in Ohio and grew by word of mouth. Because they treat people right. They do what they say they're going to do. 380-225-BATH to call Baths R Us. Baths R Us. Bathrooms you can trust. Call now.
Working your way through that home projects list, that means more flushes, more showers, more fiddling with the thermostat. Trust the pros at the Waterworks with your plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling needs. Our certified pros can repair or replace your air conditioner or furnace. Clogs? Call the Waterworks. Drain issues? Call the Waterworks. Plumbing problems? Call the Waterworks. HVAC breakdowns? Call the Waterworks. The Waterworks. Trusted and certified plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling experts.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios, driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good morning. I'm Dylan Gonzalez. The Ohio State men's basketball team will try to bounce back from their loss versus Virginia tonight when they take on the 24th ranked Wisconsin Badgers at the Shot. The Buckeyes are 1.5-point underdogs. Coverage starts tonight at 7:30 right here on The Fan. The Cleveland Browns are hiring Atlanta Falcons defensive passing game coordinator Mike Rutenberg to be their defensive coordinator next season. Rutenberg replaces Jim Schwartz, who was the DC for the Browns the previous 3 seasons, but resigned after being passed over for the Browns head coaching job in favor of Todd Monken. And finally, on the court last night, we had a top 10 matchup in college basketball as number 6 Iowa State beat number 2 Houston 70-67. This update was sponsored by High Bank Distillery Co. Locally inspired dishes and award-winning cocktails. Visit highbankco.com to make your reservation. Dine, drink, distill at High Bank. Breaking sports news when it happens at The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
One of these guys still believes he can play in the NFL. It's T-Bone. He says it's because of his low center of gravity. He's dumb. This is Bone and Tyvis.
Hey, y'all lighten up the YouTube chat with some hot takes.
We got it. It's Hot Take Tuesday.
Miss OSU fan. Hot Take Tuesday. Drew Brees is the best statistical quarterback to ever play. Completion percentage, 5,000-yard seasons, touchdowns, and total yards were all better than Brady in a shorter amount of time.
Wow, that is a hot take.
So Drew Brees is the GOAT.
Yeah, I don't believe in ring culture, but when we're going 7-1, I can't. That's a little different. That would be the tiebreaker for me.
I feel like saying Drew Brees
is it like
is
6-4? Is that does that get you?
That's close enough.
Okay.
Yeah, but I also think like Drew Brees is better than almost anyone who's ever played quarterback is a fine hot take. Let alone, I mean, he's the second best quarterback to ever play. Would be its own spicy
Joe Montana?
Right. I'm saying that would be its own spicy take. But like saying that he's even better than Tom Brady, that's one that's just, it's like with Nick Saban. You're going to argue that some coach is better in college football history than Nick Saban? I'd love to have that discussion, but it's hard to, given the guy won everywhere he went pretty much. I mean, even at Michigan State, they didn't win a national title, but they won a lot. Ohio State fans got an up-close look at that, so I don't want to rehash too much there. Speaking of Ohio State, this is another Hot Take Tuesday. DeBucks06 said, hot take, I love Bruce Thornton, but he's just a guy.
Dang.
Since Ohio State has been so bad consistently over the years, we prop him up as a top 3 player in OSU history. It's a stretch. He'd be a role player on the team up north.
Dang.
I mean, what's crazy is
you agree with him.
No, Bruce is a definitely top 5 player in Ohio State basketball history. No questions asked.
No questions?
No questions asked.
Really?
Dude. Again, people thought last week when I said what I said that I hate Bruce Thornton. Bruce is a guy who gives you assists, rebounding, defense, understanding positioning. He does all of that great. And then, yes, he can go score you 30 points a game. He's not at his best when he does that because then his legs falter because he's doing everything for this team. But Bruce is, yes, the scoring alone puts him top 5 as far as the numbers go.
Really?
But no, I put Bruce in the top 5. For a college player, that's different than what you do in the NFL or in the NBA, I mean. A
lot of people got like Jerry Lucas is one, Jimmy Jackson, Evan Turner, Jared Sullinger. Is he better than Michael Redd? Is he better than Greg?
I would very politely put Michael Redd ahead of Jared Sullinger, and then I would put Bruce there behind him.
Over Greg Oden?
Yeah. Greg was here for 1 year. Greg was, phenomenal. He was here for 1 year. No, we're talking about what he means to the university as a player. Like, that matters. It has to be like your longevity, all that stuff. He's a 4-year captain. But that all aside, I don't think that it's wrong to point out that this past week, when Ohio State lost to Michigan for the second time in a row in college basketball this year, a lot of people on this station, a lot of people in Buckeye fandom were saying Buckeyes can't compete with Michigan because our best player is like their 4th best player. That's not that's literally was the consensus 2 weeks ago. So I don't like what I'm saying is this feels like a hot take when you say he's not top 5, but when you point out that like Michigan has pound for pound better basketball players as far as scoring the basketball and doing the things you have to do to win a game, Bruce is awesome. But unfortunately, he's going to be limited by the fact that there's no one else to help him on this team pretty much. So he has to do everything. So his numbers are bigger and all that. I think he means a lot to the university, but I can totally understand how people would say, like, yeah, Greg Oden in a season impacts a game probably more than even a Bruce Thornton. But what Bruce Thornton means to the game of basketball, what he means to Ohio State, yeah, his legacy is going to be top 5. I think that's very fair.
I would also look at it the other way, and maybe we underrate him a little bit because of the team's success. If he was doing what he was doing on tournament teams,
that's what I'm saying.
I feel like a lot of people wouldn't be saying this about him.
No, like there's people that think Aaron Kraft is better than him. Get out of here with that. Like, sorry, that's not. I mean, again, I'm not trying to like have this argument. Like, Bruce is a better player than Aaron Kraft. Like, Aaron Kraft was on better teams. That's the issue. To your point, Dylan, put Bruce on those teams and he'd have all the accolades. He'd have a player of the year, all that stuff. But the problem for Bruce is that Jake Diebler talked about it. We'll play the audio here in a little bit. Jake Diebler said, we got a problem with fatigue late in games. Why is that? Tyvis? You know the answer.
I thought
they have 4 guys. Sometimes they don't have a bench. So Bruce has to go out there and play 38 minutes and score you 25 plus points a game. So down the stretch, he's tired. That happens. And then he has a game the next game where maybe he's not as good because he's exhausted from just carrying the team the previous game.
You say that. Do he really does? I don't think he come out the game.
He does. He barely did it last year. He barely did. Yes, and then in February and March, he's not as effective as he is in December and January. That's not hating. That's just real. That's just facts. And this year, obviously, he is willing everything he can to try to get this team into the tournament.
Yeah, last year he averaged 36.2 minutes a game. This year he averaged 36.2 minutes a game.
I mean, I'll play the audio for you later. I think if we have it, that Jake was saying, if I don't have it, I'll just tell you that he said, I'll read you the quote. But Jake Diebler was saying, like, we got a problem with fatigue at the end of games. It's like, yeah, unfortunately, your best player down the stretch, even in that Virginia game, he was the only one scoring, but he had a few misses too late in that game because nobody else was doing anything. So he had to carry the whole thing. That's just not fair to him. But yeah, it's Hot Take Tuesday. You're allowed to get those off. Please do. At Bone and Tyvis 971. The women are getting it done at the Olympics. So United States and Canada are going to face off for Olympic gold for the 7th time since women's hockey debuted at the 98 Nagano Games. I believe that was Japan. That is a border rivalry, of course. The U.S. clinched a berth with a 5-0 win over Sweden in semifinal play. 5-0. How about this? The Americans have dominated this tournament to the tune of they've gone 6-0.
Mm-hmm.
They've outscored their opponents by a combined margin of 31-1.
Yeah.
31 goals in a hockey tournament.
They play
1.
They play in Canada, right?
Yeah, for the championship.
Is Canada doing that well too?
Canada's good. They just won. They won 2-1 over Switzerland. It was a closer game than they expected.
That's my. That's me. Switzerland.
Sure. Okay. But that is something to keep an eye on. Also, there are plenty of Buckeye connections to that game. I saw this posted. So Ohio State has 4 players on Team Canada, former players that played for the women's hockey team: Jen Gardner, Sophie Jacques, Emma Maltus, and Natalie Spooner.
Oh, I went up against Emma. When I did Tyvis try, she was one of the people shooting. She is that deep.
Oh, they all are. Nadine doesn't miss over there. She gets some studs. Nadine Muzzerall. Maybe we should get her on to talk some hockey before the final, because it's like half. I mean, you got on the U.S. side, you got Kayla Barnes, Hannah Bilka, and Joy Dunn, who her sister also, I think one or two of her sisters played at Ohio State as well. But Joy is on the Buckeyes. Like, she is 20 years old. She's still a college student. So I'm just saying, like, that's a current Buckeye.
Really?
Yes, that's in these Olympics. And you have former Buckeyes who now play in the pros in the PWHL.
Yeah,
so
Nadine been on. She really done turned the program up, boy. Ooh-wee.
Also, I saw, speaking of the women getting it done in the Olympics, Elena Myers-Taylor, congrats to her, 41 years old. She is a U.S. bobsledder, mother of 2. She's had concussions. She's had injuries. She has won 5 medals in the Olympics in bobsled, 2 silvers and 3 bronze, but never got gold until last night. She got it yesterday in Milan. Got it done in her sport, which is monobob. When I heard that, I'm like, what are we talking about?
That's a disease, eh?
No. Single person bobsled. That's that's a sport. I feel like
you push it
yourself, you hop in and you drive it.
Okay.
You don't have to ride along. You're in control of the whole process. And as a control freak myself, I would probably prefer the monobob, the single person bobsled.
You don't trust nobody?
You have to push the thing, you're in the back, and then you hop in a 4-man bobsled and you're just along for the ride doing this the rest of the way. I'd want to drive. I don't want to, but if they don't push you fast enough, then you don't get down there, then you're stuck as the driver. Now you get to do it all. The monobob is, like, for sure, that is a loner's sport. But I like that.
I'm a team guy.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Good. Well, then you can do the 4-man bobsled.
Cool running.
Your Jamaican heritage will serve you well in that. I do like this little note. Apparently, so Elena Myers-Taylor won that event. She's 41 years old. Let her live. Laura Nolte is the German monobob participant, bobsledder, who has, like, won this event, very good. And they asked her coach, the German coach, before this event, they said, what are the chances she doesn't win a gold medal? And her coach says, unless she's sick, she's winning the gold. Well, I guess there's something going around because she lost. Yeah.
Did she get silver?
Yes, I think she did. I think there were 2 Americans, though, on the podium. So one of Tyvis's colleagues has an interesting theory about Deshaun Watson. We'll discuss it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning and welcome to your Tuesday. We are seeing some issues out on the roads, especially just outside of Madison County. There's a crash on 71 northbound, just passing State Route 56, just south of London and closer to Mount Sterling, where that right lane is closed. No major issues out there when it comes to delays, but we are seeing some over by 71 northbound at Green Lawn Avenue, already down to 28 miles per hour as you're heading towards the city from the south side. I'm 10 TV's Brina Albizu with your fan traffic.
The rings, the moment, the forever. Make it unforgettable. Join us February 27th and 28th for Diamond Seller's Wedding Weekend. Enjoy preferred bridal pricing on wedding bands and engagement rings now up to 30% off. Visit Diamond Seller on Selma Road or at Easton Town Center.
You still thinking job change in the new year?
Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy.
IT?
Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI.
That's what I did.
Really? How?
Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up.
Sweet. Are classes online or on campus?
Both.
Well, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner.
Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Why does it matter to members that Aetna was named a Best Medicare Advantage company by U.S. News & World Report? Because they chose a plan that gives them real support, real people, and real care. We show up with care management that ensures doctors work together on complicated conditions. We show up with the latest in online tools to make healthcare easier to use anytime. We don't show up for awards. we show up for you. And showing up for you is how healthier happens together.
Hey, Columbus, big news. For a limited time, get Uber One free for a full year so you could save on food and rides. That's a $96 value on us. Just use code Columbus. Get 1 year of $0 delivery fees, 10% off eligible food and grocery orders, and up to 6% Uber One credits on rides. Sign up for this limited time offer today using code Columbus and save big with Uber One. Offer valid through 3/31/26. Savings and $0 delivery fee on eligible orders and rides only. Fees and terms apply. See app for details.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before, protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Dial pound law.
Morgan & Morgan, Ohio office located at 600 Vine Street, Cincinnati. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
It's Skyway time at Skyline Chili. Come get your Skyline 3, 4, or 5-way with 50% extra cheese at no extra charge. Regular and large ways only at participating Skyline restaurants for a limited time.
Got this. Breathe. Breathe. You got this. You got this.
In the moments that truly matter, what do? Rise to the occasion. Ohio Health. It's time.
Hi, the Scott Antique Markets are back again at the Ohio Expo Center, featuring hundreds of vendors with collectibles and merchandise from all over the world. The market is one weekend monthly, November through March. Build your family heirlooms. You can find everything that gets old. Just take I-71 to exit 111 to enjoy America's favorite treasure hunt. Visit thescottantiquemarket.com for more information. Come join us at the Ohio Expo Center for the Scott Antique Markets. It's huge. It's the Scott Antique Markets this weekend.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is, fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family, apartment buildings, commercial properties. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
What's the best way to make sure you don't miss any of your favorite fan shows? Oh no! Download the Fan app, silly.
Ah, damn it, I knew that.
App Store, Google Play, or just scream right at your phone. Psst, you can also listen to Buckeye games. Do it now. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Widespread dense fog this morning, so safe travels as visibility will be significantly reduced. Otherwise, we turn mostly cloudy today with highs in the mid-50s. For tonight, a slight chance of showers overnight. Otherwise, mostly cloudy with lows in the 40s. Winds will become breezy and continue to be gusty into Wednesday with scattered showers throughout the day and highs in the mid-60s. For the Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Carfallo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
An encyclopedic knowledge of sports and other random things you may or may not care about.
I think I found my mentor.
Lockman and Ice.
Weekdays from noon to 3.
The Fan. In terms of the Waffle House menu, Tyvis covered and smothered his opponents. Meanwhile, T-Bone is a chunk of hash who's often covered in gravy. I'm not sure what that means either. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
Tweet the program at Bone and Tyvis 971. It is a Hot Take Tuesday. More of your hot takes coming up in just a moment.
We got another one on the app.
Oh, we do?
Oh yeah. By the way, leave us a hot take. Go to the record audio section on the Fan app. Tap the microphone and send us a voice message. If it's good, we'll put it on the air.
There you go.
So go do that.
Let's hear. Do you have that one ready to go?
Yep.
The hot take. Go ahead. Let's play it.
Oh, wrong mouse. Here we go.
So
Hot Take Tuesday. Pepperidge Farm goldfish are better than Cheez-Its.
Oh. No, sorry. That's you know what? That's
like
your
that.
hot take.
You don't like that, huh?
That is a hard disagreement on my
Goldfish
end.
is better than Cheez-Its, is what he's saying.
One, I love the corners. I love the ridges of a Cheez-It.
So you like it for texture.
Yeah, I'm a big texture guy.
This is a taste thing. They about the same.
I also like the taste.
That's what I was going to say, Tyvis.
About the same.
I think they're a pretty similar snack. They're just shaped a little different.
Just like all pizza.
Unless you're getting a
all
flavor.
pizza tastes the same to
because
you
if you're
too,
getting like the white cheddar Cheez-Its or something like that's different.
You're getting a cheesy, salty snack. They're essentially
they're in so disappointing.
They live on the same street in the same neighborhood.
That dude had a deep voice.
I was going to say, one,
Get
that
him in
guy
radio.
should work in radio. Two, while I disagree with his take on the goldfish over Cheez-Its, at least he delineates, unlike you two idiots who apparently just are like, oh, no, it tastes the same. In fact, why don't you take a block of cheese and just shove it in my face? It's all the same.
I told you.
It's not. They're different.
I've had a realization that all pizza don't taste the same because Pizza Pan is terrible. It was terrible.
You brought up a pizza place that unless I guess you grew up in Cleveland, maybe you had it, but it's not a place that's around here that I know of. So, yeah, I wish I could verify because I'd love to know.
You don't
if I went into
trust me. Take my word for it.
If I went to a Pizza Pan and was like, this is the greatest pizza ever, then that would tell me a lot about how you feel about pizza. Now I would know I can't take your opinion seriously.
I promise you.
Okay.
You would not say that.
Okay.
The school cafeteria pizza was better than Pizza Pan.
Really?
Yes.
I mean, okay. All right. I'll take your word for it. I kind of
trust me on this.
If this place still exists up in Cleveland, please let me know. Because the next time I go, I will go up there.
There's no way it still exists. There's no way.
Terrible.
I would look it up, but I don't have my phone.
Oh, yeah. You have a computer in front of you. All right.
It ain't the same.
All right. So let's switch gears. The Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show, which you're going to go be on after this show.
In about 3 hours and 40 minutes.
People who don't know, Tyvis leaves the show he leaves Columbus after Tuesdays and Thursdays after we're done here. He drives up to Cleveland, and at 11, they do the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show up in Cleveland, of course. It's on YouTube. You can go watch it, and a lot of great hosts on there. Adam the Bull is on there. I'm trying to think who else. Jay Crawford does it.
Yeah.
Right?
Today will be me, G. Bush, and Jason Lloyd.
Okay.
And everybody in Cleveland hates Jason Lloyd because they feel he hates Shedeur Sanders.
Okay.
Wrist up.
So Garrett Bush is G. Bush who you're talking about. He had this take, though, yesterday on Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson in 2020 was undeniably a top 5 quarterback. Deshaun Watson in 2020 was cooking. This dude was one of the best quarterbacks in the league. And I think as further we get away from it, we kind of forget because there's a disappointment level because we feel like we didn't get the return on investment for what we gave up. And it's been a series of different catastrophes, one after the other. But let's not get it twisted. If you get a 2020 version of Deshaun Watson, what do you mean playoffs? 2020 version of Deshaun Watson, you are a Super Bowl contender.
Okay, so is he talking about with last year's roster?
Well, no, he's saying that Deshaun Watson had that in him to be I want to say maybe led the league in yardage that year.
Yeah, he had like almost 5,000 yards. I think he had 33 touchdowns, 7 picks.
Yeah, okay.
It was something ridiculous. But they were 4-12 also.
I mean, I can't speak for him. It's his take there. But what I would say is clearly before he had his legal issues and his injury issues, Deshaun Watson I think we were having that discussion. I remember having it about him being a top 5 guy in the league. Like this was prior to him running into all that when he was then sitting out for a long period of time because of the massage parlor incidents and the, injuries that he had. That became a discussion of can this guy, after sitting out for almost 2 years, come back and be effective? And that was obviously a question that's been answered in a resounding no so far. Mm-hmm. I don't believe he'll ever get back to that. But if the argument is, was Deshaun Watson in 2020 or at that time on his way to being a top 5 quarterback, or was he almost pretty much there? Yeah, I think we were having those discussions.
And in the league, he was a top 5 quarterback. It was him and Patrick Mahomes was the top 2 at the time.
Yeah, but to your point, his argument then is, would the Browns have been
a playoff team
last year with that roster?
No.
If Deshaun Watson's putting up 5,000 yards, throwing 33 touchdowns.
They were 4-12 when he did that in Houston.
They were.
And I want to say they had a better offensive roster, right?
Yeah, but I don't remember. I don't remember. But here's the thing. I don't know.
He throwing to DeAndre Hopkins?
Yeah, well, right.
Let me go look.
That's why you can't take this all in a vacuum. But here's the point I'm trying to make.
We'd have had a better defense.
Yes. if the Browns last year had some kind of offense that allowed Deshaun Watson or whoever to throw for 4,800 yards and 33 touchdowns, then that means someone other than the guys they had on the roster were catching passes for them. That means someone other than Jerry Jeudy was your number one receiver. So, like,
they did not have Hopkins in 2020. They had Brandon Cooks and Will Fuller and Randall Cobb was their three.
I mean, certainly good players, better than I think what the Browns had last year, wide receiver. But if you had the running game the Browns had last year, before the injury, the defense the what?
Our running game was good?
I mean, I feel like you had a good rookie running back that if you had, again, a guy throwing for 5,000 yards would allow that running game to look a lot better.
Every time Quinshawn broke something, it got called back with a penalty.
Yes, because they were stacking the box because nobody trusted any of these quarterbacks. The Browns didn't trust these quarterbacks. They had 4 of them on the roster. I'm saying if you had a guy who was playing to the level, forget that it's Deshaun Watson. Put Dylan Gabriel's name on it for all I care. If Dylan Gabriel threw for 4,800 yards and 33 touchdowns, that would mean you found something on offense. That would mean your running game probably had a little bit easier time too, because now defenses had to account for that guy, whoever that quarterback is, throwing those kind of yards. Put that with the defense that the Browns had, yeah, for sure they'd be like a top 3 team in the AFC. If you had a quarterback having the year that Deshaun Watson had in 2020, I don't think G. Bush is wrong on that. I think that's a solid take.
The biggest difference between when he did it in Houston and with the Browns is you have to factor in how good the defense was for the Browns. Because I don't know what Houston's defense was in 2020.
I don't either, and I'm saying that would be a big part of it.
But when you look at he put up them stats and they went 4-12, it's like you think that
but it's not.
It wasn't winning football then. So
why wouldn't it? But what I'm right, and there is some of that revisionist history too. Yeah. I do know there are a lot of. If I remember correctly, that year with the Texans, there were some garbage time yardage being thrown up.
It must have been a lot.
But 33 touchdowns. Like, there's no way their defense was like it's been the last couple years, right? There's no chance. I'm looking up there. I have to go look at their defensive
I
numbers.
gotta see it.
Yeah,
it don't make sense that he had that good of a year and they went 4-12. Like that's wild.
I mean,
unless it was all garbage time touchdowns.
Yeah, I tend to remember that being that there were some yards. All I'm saying is Deshaun Watson was at a point where he was ascending to that. Now, if Garrett Bush's point there was that Deshaun Watson can do that now, then sorry, I'm out on that completely. That guy does not exist anymore, and I don't believe in that guy at all.
I don't think that's what he was saying.
No, I don't think so either, but he's pointing out that last year's defense for the Browns was that type of defense. It may be a moot point, because regardless, now you have a new defensive coordinator. You're going to have some new pieces offensively and defensively, but yeah, if you could find someone who could give you 4,800 yards and 33 touchdowns through the air, that changes everything for your team. I just don't think anybody on this roster is capable of that. Sorry, not even Shedeur Sanders. But it's a fine point. It's just I don't think that exists for this Browns defense.
I agree with him in the sense that if you're right, if the offense is putting up those type of numbers statistically and the defense is shutting people down and they're a top 5 defense together, that should put you in the conversation for a Super Bowl. Yeah, theoretically.
The Texans defense that year ranked 30th.
Okay.
Oh, well, then that's why.
That's what I'm saying.
So essentially, they were the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. So, and I think everybody could argue that if you put take that one. You put Joe Burrow, healthy Joe Burrow on this team.
Change
nothing else. That's a playoff team instantly and probably a decent AFC contender.
You would think.
Now, if you add one wide receiver to that mix, it's a Super Bowl contender. Right, so I'm just saying, if Joe Burrow's throwing to Jerry Jeudy and he's dropping them all, then that's not good. But if you add just one competent receiver there with whatever else you have, I think we've settled that. Browns, Super Bowl this year.
By the way.
Just get Joe Burrow level quarterback play and you'll be fine.
Pizza Pan is in North Ridgeville, Ohio, if you want to go.
Where is that?
I don't know.
Oh, good. Sounds like it might be up north.
Oh, it's in Strong's. It's close to Strongsville.
All right. Then guess what? Road trip.
No,
we're going.
I'm not going there.
No, I'm going. I'm going to eat it and find out.
You don't want them telling you.
What if they pay you an appearance fee, Tyvis?
I'm going.
That's right. It's a Hot Take Tuesday, so more of your hot takes coming up next. Also, Jake Diebler spoke to the media, and you talked about the concerns that OSU doesn't have enough NIL money. You'll hear what he said in 2 minutes. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, if you're traveling on the west side and are heading towards Hilliard, do note we are seeing a crash on 270 northbound just passing Roberts Road, so expect some lane closures out there. We are seeing some slowdowns associated with this. We also see some traffic really picking up on the southeast side over by Canal Winchester and Pickerington. 33 westbound getting pretty slow in the 20s for your travel times out there over by Gender Road. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Guys and ladies, get real about your health this new year with Synergenics and Low T Center. For a limited time, the men's TRT test is free. And the women's hormone test, normally $299, is only $99 now. And the weight loss consultation is free. You can walk in or book an appointment now at getmyhealthfix.com. So if you've been suffering from the symptoms of low testosterone, such as constant tiredness, lack of focus, or just feeling off, at Synergenics and Low T Center, you can meet with a real provider. You get real medication, and you get real results. Plus, you can choose if you want to be treated in the clinic or if you want to receive at-home treatment. Either way, it all starts with a simple, quick, free TRT test at the center. The on-site lab means you get results in about 20 minutes. No waiting for days like other places. For a limited time, the women's hormone test only $99 and the men's test is free. Go to getmyhealthfix.com. That's getmyhealthfix.com.
Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
Hi, this is Max with Buckeye Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Love is in the air this month. I wanted to drop into your radio and say thank you. It's easy for our team to love what we do when we have the opportunity to serve the best communities a company could ask to be a part of. Thank you. And when you need us,
Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
The Big Nine was a sad, incomplete place. Enter Ohio State. The rest is history. The Buckeye Show.
Weeknights at 6.
The Fan. No, I've never heard of the band on T-Bone's shirt either. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Buckeye basketball tonight. They are taking on Wisconsin at 8:30 in the shot. Coverage starts at 7:30 rather here on the Fan. Of course, they need this one. It is another team that is you can get a quad 2 win out of this one because you win this one at home.
Must win game.
Don't say it.
You already said it yesterday.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
No, I said I'm not going to say it.
I think we need to run the tape back on that.
I think we definitely need to run the tape back.
You said they need this game.
I said it's pivotal or something like that.
Pivotal.
Not a must win.
My must win, pivotal. What happens if you don't win this game? What do you put to?
Here's why it's not a must win.
Here we go.
Because hypothetically, if they lose against Wisconsin and then they go on a 5-game winning streak, they're making the tournament. So
Absolutely.
How is it then the point is mute of it being a must win?
One, the point is moot. Mute is not the right word. But two, the point here is that if you're playing the projection game, which is unfair because the games actually get played. We're not simulating the season. If you lose a game like this to Wisconsin, find me the wins that you can get into the tournament with. And sorry, Indiana and Penn State won't be enough. And a Big Ten, by the way, a Big Ten tournament win against someone like Penn State is also not going to be enough either. You need some kind of marquee win on there. Wisconsin would qualify as a better win. It's still not a quad 1 win, but it could be. It could be, like that Northwestern one keeps fluctuating back and forth. Wisconsin, they're a much better team, though. Wisconsin's like a clear tournament team. Northwestern is not. Northwestern is only a quad 1 win for you because it was on the road. This Wisconsin team is a tourney team. So, yes, tonight, it's a good measuring stick. Jake Diebler talked about the rematch with Wisconsin because obviously they went up and lost in Madison a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we got to guard the ball and do a better job of taking away the three-point line. We didn't do good enough in that in the first half. Remember, they had a guy come off the bench and hit a bunch of threes. But they're so dynamic in transition with their guard play that taking care of the ball as part of your transition defense, making sure that we keep the ball out of the paint early in possessions is going to be really important against them. We didn't do that well enough in the second half. But there's some things that they do that you can anticipate, every single game. And, they are who they are. And I think we got to do a better job of taking them out of some of their be a little more disruptive this time around.
Jake went on to say that they also need to fight fatigue better. That's a direct quote. And I can't disagree. I just think it's tough when the bench play. You had 4 points off the bench last time.
I just don't understand how we got to a point where we can't get nothing off the bench. Like, that's, to me, is insane.
We've been living there for a while, Tyvis.
But it's insane, though. Like, y'all can't get a bucket.
Well, and even like
I ain't asking for like 15. Y'all can't get like 8 points off the bench.
I mean, I'm going to say your phrase, to be fair. Junie Mobley not being in means you got to add someone else starting. Taysom Chapman was that guy last time, so he's not coming off the bench anymore. When he came off the bench and gave you 10, that's a boost.
That's what I'm saying.
But now he's got to start because of the injury.
What is this Gabe Cups thing about? Like,
what do you mean?
To tell me that this dude was Mr. Basketball in Ohio and he can't get 2 points?
There's 3 Mr. Basketballs in the state of Ohio on this roster. Go add up their points in the last game.
Devin, wait a minute.
Don't do it. No, it's not going to be fun.
Gabe Cups, Devin Royal, and who's the last one?
Colin White, I believe. Was he not a Mr. Ohio, Mr. Basketball?
He was.
So last game, 3 Mr. Ohio.
2 of them had as many points as the 3 of us sitting here. Okay,
I'm just telling you, like that. I'm just saying. Kind of hurts when all your best talent in high school, for the most part, not all of them, but a lot of them go play elsewhere their junior, senior years. So they're not. So there's like Ohio kids that go play elsewhere, not in the state of Ohio.
Yeah, like Darren Peterson and Junie Mobley. They didn't play their senior seasons in the state of Ohio.
They were Ohio kids.
You mean to tell me these dudes was the best basketball player in Ohio in high school, and they can't get a point? That's tough.
If anybody, I mean, look, if people are shocked by the Gabe Cups thing, and who knows, maybe he'll turn it around. But when those of us who watched him go to Indiana and then not play well when he was there, not see the floor, get injured, and then obviously couldn't play when he was injured, and then everybody celebrated like, oh, we got a Mr. Basketball in the state of Ohio coming back. I was like, which one? Oh, him? Yeah. All right.
That's tough,
maybe.
Man.
But like some of us saw this and we're like, that's not, I don't know if that's going to be as good as you think it is.
It's got to be a confidence.
They had high hopes over there at Ohio State, apparently.
It's got to be a confidence thing, man. Like, there's no way in the world that I'm Mr. Basketball of Ohio and I can't get a bucket, 1 bucket.
Maybe Ohio high school basketball ain't it anymore, Tyvis.
Man, miss me with that.
No, maybe the relationship between Diebler and all the high schools across the state don't really matter like people think it does.
Here's what Jake Diebler said about NIL. He was talking, I see he references Adam at some point. I don't know if that's King or Jardy, but at one point, this was on like a Zoom call, and he was talking with some reporters. So I don't know who asked the question, but this was Jake Diebler talking about what Gus Johnson said about NIL and how they gave all the money at Ohio State to Ryan Day and the football program.
All information is inaccurate information, right? Like that, there's an element to NIL that's hidden, and so everything you see or read, whether it's, regardless of who it's from, we're not speaking specifically to us right now. There's a lot of inaccurate information out there. The one thing that I know, Adam, is, Ohio State is a really special place. And part of what makes Ohio State special is the fact that we got a big time athletic department that strives for excellence in 36 sports. And there's no question that, football is a major financial driver, to the operation here, right? The other thing that is also true is that, I know Ross, his team, myself, we are working and really have been working relentlessly to continue to push and increase our NIL situation. This landscape has been evolving right in front of our eyes.
I mean, I would like to see more NIL dollars in the future. I hope that happens. Tyvis, do you think that's changing anytime soon?
Did Ross say it was?
He said it was, but he also said the standard is I want deep runs in the NCAA tournament. And then when you dare say, well, so yeah, but what happens if they don't make it this year for the 5th year in a row? Would that be 5 years that they haven't made the tournament? If they don't this year, what are the consequences? And the answer seems to be over there like, we got a guy coming in next year who's a McDonald's All-American. We can't possibly change coaches now. It's like, well, great. We're the program that like builds out our entire plan based on one guy coming here. We got to have a better plan going forward if this team doesn't make the tournament.
If they don't make the tournament this year, I'm a Browns fan. There's always next year.
Oh man. That's That's the comparison you want for Ohio State basketball is Browns football. That's, yeah. So anyway.
I mean,
it's next year.
I feel like it's common sense that they have to invest more money in this team next year because they are bringing in Anthony Thompson, which I'm sure is making a bag. They're going to have to bring guys back, hopefully, that want to come back like Junie and Devin and I guess the rest of the Ohio Mr. Basketballs on this team.
Stop that.
But hang on.
Like between retention and the great class that's coming next year, like duh. But there's going to be more money spent.
Here's the thing. Ohio basketballs on
Tyvis.
this team.
It's
they can't get.
Google's free, Tyvis.
That's wow.
This is why some of us have said it doesn't necessarily matter what your ties are to the state of Ohio high school basketball, in the sense that if you're not getting the best players, the ones who leave and come back, and some of them they are, right? But like you got to do a better job of that. Here's what I would ask though. We're all convinced that more money is going to flow into the program. I hope so. But if I'm a donor who's given my money the last couple years, when did NIL start? Last couple years of Holtman's era?
21.
Okay.
July 21.
So, all right. Pretty much since Ohio State started missing the tournament is when that happened, right? So, like, if I'm a donor who was told, give money to the Holtman regime, they're going to fix it, they're going to get better recruits, they're going to do it. I gave my money. I did it again the next year. I did it again the next year. They get rid of Chris Holtman. Hey, we got the new guy coming in, Jake Diebler, who was on Chris Holtman's staff, but trust us, this time it's going to be different. I give my money. I don't see results. I give my money this year because we got Mr. Ohio basketball coming back. We got a dude from Baylor who hasn't played a single second because his ACL still hasn't fixed yet, and that sucks, but that's real. I gave my money to that, and now you got Ross Bjork coming to you saying, trust me, this time it's going to be different. Give us more money. I could understand how a donor might say, change something of significance, and then I'll give my money. That's my fear. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's my fear where the donor base is right now. But we'll find out. More of your hot takes coming up because, of course, it is a Hot Take Tuesday. And some problems for a former Buckeye. Details next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Noticing some major delays after a crash over on the west side. It's happening on 270 northbound just before Hilliard and passing Roberts Road. The left shoulder is the only thing blocked right now, but certain portions, especially 270 and 70, down to 16 miles per hour. I'm trying to see the incident out there with our traffic cam, 70 and 270. Can't see anything, though, with the foggy conditions this morning. Also note in our northeast corner, if you're passing New Albany, we are seeing a crash on 62 eastbound in both directions, just passing Cooper Road northwest. Expect some lane closures out there too. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Great Lakes Hyundai. The savings are so good.
Great Lakes Hyundai wants you to save your refund this tax season with 90 days of no car payments and 0% financing on 26 Hyundai Santa Fe's and Tucsons for up to 60 months. No payments, 90 days, 0%. Keep your tax money in your pocket. Go now for the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Dublin or Columbus or glakeshyundai.com. With approved credit, some customers may not qualify. Interest accrues during no payment period. New Hyundais come equipped with owner assurance and America's best warranty. A 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain coverage. Offer ends 3/2.
Holiday shopping was fun, but those credit card balances aren't merry. Transfer them to a new Kemba Visa and enjoy 0% APR for 18 months on balances transferred in the first 90 days. Apply at Kemba.org and put more of your money toward debt, not interest. Offer ends March 31st, 2026. Restrictions apply. Variable rate product. Equal opportunity lender.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
Oh, okay. We've got a little song today, eh?
Yeah, spent quite a while working on that one. Thought I'd sell more windows if I had a catchy window jingle.
I like it. You know, jingles aren't really our thing at Pella. We just stick to the highest levels of quality and design thing.
Oh. Wish we would have thought of that. Doot.
Get the windows that Columbus homeowners rated the leading window brand at PellaColumbus.com.
Getting cold feet? Call Care Heating and Cooling and we'll fix your furnace fast. Call 1-800-COOLING.
Do you want free internet forever? Yeah, we thought so. That's why Spectrum is giving you just that. Free fiber-powered internet forever when you switch and get 4 mobile lines from Spectrum. No internet bills, no taxes, no late fees. Just fast fiber-powered internet. Call 833-901-0178 to find out how. But hurry, this deal won't last forever. Once more, 833-901-0178. Or visit spectrum.com/freeforever to learn more.
When second's making a play, short's got to cover.
A winning insurance strategy doesn't rely on one person.
Good hustle, good hustle. 2 things: communicate with your guys and make sure everyone's in the right coverage.
It takes a team that knows its roles well, working together to provide an exceptional experience.
at the screen. You have to protect yourself. All right? Wildcats on 3. 1, 2, 3, Wildcats!
At Shelter Insurance, you can count on our local agents and award-winning customer service to help you protect what matters most.
Enjoy more ways to save at Kroger, like low prices in every aisle. And you can clip and save more with digital coupons in the Kroger app. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. So it's always easy to save big. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply. See site for details.
Right now, USDA Choice Bone-In Ribeye Steaks are on sale for only $9.99 a pound in the value pack with your card. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Hey, Columbus, big news. For a limited time, get Uber One free for a full year so you can save on food and rides. That's a $96 value on us. Just use code Columbus. Get 1 year of $0 delivery fees, 10% off eligible food and grocery orders, and up to 6% Uber One credits on rides. Sign up for this limited time offer today using code Columbus and save big with Uber One. Offer valid through 3/31/26. Savings and $0 delivery fee on eligible orders and rides only. Fees and terms apply. See app for details.
A noisy garage door is a cry for help. Hi, I'm Tommy Mello, owner of Don's Garage Door Service. Most repairs are simple, but if left untreated, they can turn into costly repairs. Your garage door works hard every day, and a little maintenance goes a long way. We fix garage doors fast with quality parts designed to last a lifetime. Over 90,000 five-star reviews don't happen by accident. They happen by putting people first. Fixing your garage doors is what we do. From repairs to upgrades, call Don's Garage Door Service today.
Back in the day, if you wanted to listen to the fan, you turned on the radio, and that was the end of the story. But now, oh baby, stream us live on the Fan app. TuneIn app, iHeart app, we're everywhere. The Fan, Ohio's streaming destination. All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio's sports destination. 2 men, 1 appendix. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
The YouTube chat is now Googling Pizza Pan and finding out that Tyvis said it's a terrible pizza place up in Northeast Ohio. And now the chat is on it and saying that the pizza looks gross. I'm looking at some pictures. It's not encouraging. What was the special you said they used to have?
Buy one. If you buy one and they deliver it to you, it was buy one, get one free. But if you picked it up, it was get 2 free. So you buy one, get 2 free if you come in and pick it up.
That
giving it away. They was giving it away.
I mean, that can't be good. The photos look like AI generated these photos of pizza, and they look like they made a good attempt, but it does not look appetizing. No, I'm not.
This wasn't.
I don't think I'm driving up there to try this now because like if you're wrong, if I go have this pizza,
no way I'm wrong.
You're saying it's like awful and terrible pizza. If I go have it, then I know I can never trust your opinions on food again. It could be like the master key to understanding everything about Tyvis's food takes.
I bet my life on this one.
But if I go up there and it's awful, then I've learned nothing other than I should have just. Yeah.
And you'll be like, you know what? For the first time in my life, I'm not going to finish this.
Oh, don't worry. I'd power through. See, you joke, but I do. That's exactly where I'm at. I do finish. I have to.
There's starving kids in Africa. We can't be wasting.
No, I got to eat the food. That's right. That's how I got this way. So Brown safety Ronnie Hickman, former Buckeye, was assaulted in the lobby of a New York City hotel yesterday morning, according to the team. They said in a statement that he was treated for minor injuries at an area hospital after the incident, was later released and is home resting with his family. Which, just on that very quickly, why is it that every PR statement around like someone getting injured, there's always something about that from sports teams where it's like he's at home resting with his family, or like if he has a major knee surgery, he's at home resting with his family. I don't care who he's resting with. I'm just glad he's safe. But like if he was resting with, I don't know, the remaining members of the NWO, like I don't care who he's resting with. It's fine.
There's only one. One true one.
Kevin Nash. He's hanging out with Kevin Nash. Fine. Like, I'm just saying, great. He's hanging out with his family, but I'm glad he's okay. The details on this, they said there's been no arrest made and investigation continues. There was a 911 call to the lobby of, I'm trying to find the hotel name. It's not in this report. It wasn't another one. Anyway, 911 call at 4:35 in the morning, Monday, reporting an assault in the lobby.
60 Less Hotel?
Okay, the 60 less.
I think that's right.
Next time, go to the 40 more. I don't know. Upon arrival, officers were informed that 4 unidentified individuals punched a 24-year-old male about the body following a verbal dispute. The suspects fled the location in an unknown direction. So that's not good. He is from New Jersey, so that might be why he was in New York, just in New York for whatever his reasoning. It's fine.
Probably just vacationing.
Yeah, sure. Just like you. You love to take a vacation.
Nah, never heard of it.
I tried to convince you to go to New York, and you said you wouldn't do it. Don't want to go just
For
just
what
to go.
reason?
For what reason? Exactly.
I've been there already.
But you can use some of that PTO you're stocking up on. Take your lovely wife to a nice steakhouse there in New York. What's wrong with that? Go see the sights. Go see a show.
We need to catch us one of them holiday weekends.
Yeah, you do.
One of those ones where we get like time off from the radio station.
Yeah. You go to a Broadway show, maybe you'll see former Jackets coach Dean Evison will be there. Go see him like watching a production of Les Mis or something. Go for it. Why not?
No.
Okay. What were you going to ask? You were going to ask something.
What's our next like holiday off?
Where we officially like have the whole station off?
Yeah.
Probably. I would guess Memorial Day. Okay. Memorial Day weekend usually, but you're going to be busy.
Yeah, we'll be. Well, no, the baby won't be here yet because it comes after Memorial Day, right?
I thought it was before Memorial.
Ain't Memorial Day the 25th?
Yes, this year it's the 25th.
That's right, because it's not like the very there. You're right. You guys are right after that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, fair enough. Yeah, but that's what. So bad for Ronnie Hickman. Hopefully he is okay, and hopefully catch whoever did this. But I need again, this is not putting the blame on him. You're allowed to do what you want to do and be out. But when I hear this is how like sheltered I am. When I hear someone was assaulted Monday morning at a hotel, I think, at like the continental breakfast at like 7:30 in the morning. That's what I constitute as morning. When they say 4:30 in the morning, I go, that's still nighttime. That's still like you're coming back in from whatever you were doing.
I'm about to get up to come to work.
Well, that's you and me is different now. But I'm saying if I were on vacation in New York and I'm out till 4:30, it's because I was out doing something fun. I was having a good time probably. So
yeah.
I'm just saying.
No.
Has that ever interested you, being out late like that?
No.
I'm trying to think the latest I've been out probably was the latest I'm up now is picking up my kids from like school functions and stuff like that. Like we just had our daughter get back from a school thing at 2:30 in the morning because she was at a competition. Like that's the latest we're up now is for that stuff.
For a long time of my life, I heard about, when you go to the bar and you hear last call, I always wanted to hear it, but like I'm never out at 2 in the morning because, the bar closes at 2 in the club typically.
Tyvis, that's not how it goes down, by the way.
Last call. No, like that's actually Les Mis, what you're talking about. That is actually a Broadway performance of that, yes.
Make a long story short, for a lot of my years, I wanted to hear. I think I've only been out one time where I heard, and it wasn't a 2 a.m. thing. It was like at a function or something, and they was about to shut the bar down, and I heard them yell last call, and I was like, that's it.
You were finally
but
there.
It was like midnight or something. I was like, that's it.
That's nothing.
In my experience, last call is just the bartenders being passive aggressive, trying to get you to leave the joint.
Yeah,
no one's actually yelling anything or nothing signifies it.
No, they're like, are you guys all done here? And they start putting up a chair next to you.
They start
like,
cleaning the bar.
Yes, exactly right. Clean the bar. Yeah. By the way, I saw that Tyreek Hill got released.
Yeah.
Cheetah is available.
Bradley Chubb did too.
Yeah, Dolphins are clearing off a bunch of guys from the roster, but Tyreek Hill had was it the ACL tear?
They called it March for Arch.
Oh, is that what Miami's doing?
March for Arch.
Yeah. So they're clearing off their roster clearly. You would think there are going to be teams that are trying to find a quarterback. But remember, last year, everyone said, you don't want to draft last year's draft class. Crap. This upcoming 2026 draft class is going to be incredible because we got Garrett Nussmeier and we got, who the hell else am I missing? Cole Klubnik, right?
Cade
Klubnik and Cole too.
Drew Aller's.
Lenore
that was Sellers.
Yes. Yeah. And then all those guys either got injured, were bad, or both. And so, and in Lenore Sellers' case, he's back in college. Didn't even Go to the NFL. So the fact that now we're doing that for next year can only bode well.
But they said it was only one quarterback in last year's class, and it was Cam Ward. And the other ones was just whatever. And then you got Cam Ward, Jackson Dart, and Tyler Shuck. So it's like
have all turned out to be decent. You're right. Yeah.
So like it's all about the system and can you develop the guy.
Are you telling me that some of these people who evaluate NFL draft talent don't know what they're talking about?
I think that's half. I think that's half the reason Kevin Stefanski got fired, because he told them it was only one quarterback in the draft, and that was Cam Ward. So they punted on Tyler Shuck and Jackson Dart, and
that's a
they went with Dylan Gabriel.
And how'd that work out for everybody? That causes it's not so much drafting Dylan Gabriel, it's drafting Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders and not having a plan, starting Joe Flacco for games and then trading him to your division. Like, the Browns quarterback situation may have been one of the most dysfunctional I've ever seen in my life. Can't wait to find out what they do this year with the guy who's got $80 million in dead cap space, looming and healthy, ready to go around all these rookie quarterbacks. That's good times. That'll be a lot of fun. All right, more of your hot takes coming up next. T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
More crashes over on the west side. The right shoulder is blocked on 70 eastbound as you're heading towards the city. And just passing 142 Plain City, closer to West Jefferson out there because of a crash. Definitely seeing some slowdowns out there. Also, if you're heading towards Dublin from Plain City, do note the left lane is blocked on 33, 161 east. Just passing Post Road because of a disabled vehicle. Folks, take it nice and easy and just go slow. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. If you've ever had somebody do work at your house, it's annoying as crap, at least to me, when someone shows up to your house that you never met, you've never worked with, and you didn't hire to do the job. Subcontractors, I understand why they exist, but for me, I want to work with a company that's going to bring people who know what they're doing, who are trained by the company to put their product in. On time, on budget, no surprises at the end. That's what Baths R Us does every single time. These folks started in Ohio and grew by word of mouth because they do it right the first time. And the big difference with them, they have local crews. They never sub out the work. The people who show up to your door, they're trained by Baths R Us. They're actually employees of the company, not some random crew they hired last week. Whether you need a safer bathroom to stay independent or you just want a space that you're proud of, they build it to last. That's Baths R Us. Call them today and see what it's like to work with people who actually keep their promises. Kind of a rare thing these days. Call them today, 380-225-BATH. That's 380-225-BATH. Baths R Us. Bathrooms you can trust. Call now.
I love Right Pack Credit Union because they're solution driven. I feel valued as a member.
They're focused on the latest technology and the personal connections.
Experience benefits that go beyond banking with Right Pack Credit Union. Just ask our actual members.
I definitely recommend Right Pack to all my family and friends as a credit union of choice.
Visit one of our Columbus area Right Pack Credit Union member centers near you. Based on individual members' experiences, results may vary.
What's up, everybody? This is Jeremy Birmingham Berm from the Austin and Berm Show here on 97.1 The Fan. I hit maintenance after dropping 35 pounds on Awaken 180, and I'm not going to pretend that I don't feel different, because this is the first time in a long time I've actually reached a goal that I set for my physical health instead of just talking about one, thanks to Awaken 180. I'm under 200 pounds for the first time in 25 years, and that's not a small thing. I didn't have to muscle my way there either. The Awaken 180 coaches walked me through it. Every adjustment, every tweak. They made it simple. Honestly, it was easier than I expected. This now feels like momentum. I'm in maintenance mode, and I'm not guessing. I can have pizza. I can have ice cream. All the things I used to love are back on my menu, but my metabolism is firing on all cylinders. The difference is my body doesn't crave it all the time. It was a mindset change and not a Band-Aid. That's the part that changes everything. If you've been circling the same goal for years, maybe you don't need more willpower. Maybe what you need is what I had, a plan, a coach, and a system that makes it easy. Awaken180weightloss.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. It's truck season at Germain Toyota, and the deals are about as tough as the trucks. Get into a new 2026 Toyota Tundra with $299% financing for up to 72 months, plus $1,000 in Toyota Financial Services finance cash, or lease a 2026 Tacoma SR5 for just $289 a month for 39 months, 10,000 miles per year, and $36.99 due at signing. Power, reliability, and offers that work as hard as you do. Visit Germain Toyota on the corner of I-70 and Bryce Road, or check them out online at germaintoyota.net.
Attention, men. If you wake up and you feel like you got hit by a truck, if your waistband keeps creeping out, if your bedroom game is rated M for missing, you feel it, she notices it, and you're not alone. For many guys, this is ED and low testosterone. That's where Columbus Men's Clinic, powered by Men's Pro, comes in. We didn't copy men's health trends. We built a playbook since 2014. Labs in minutes, in-person care for better results, urology-backed science. A recent 54-year-old patient told us, "I feel like I'm 30 again." He's crushing it at work and back in the gym, lifting like he did years ago. Oh, in his words, not mine, fun is back in the bedroom. I feel like a beast. Another guy said, "They treated me like a person, not a patient. I wish I came in sooner." We have treatments that work for over 92% of men, even when the pills fail. And this month, when you start a treatment plan, your first month is on us. Call 614-300-7400. That's 614-300-7400, or go to columbusmensclinic.com.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios. Driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. The Ohio State men's basketball team will try to bounce back from their loss versus Virginia tonight when they take on the 24th ranked Wisconsin Badgers at the Shot. The Buckeyes are 1.5-point underdogs. Coverage starts tonight at 7:30 right here on The Fan. The Cleveland Browns are hiring Atlanta Falcons defensive passing game coordinator Mike Rutenberg to be their defensive coordinator next season. Rutenberg replaces Jim Schwartz, who was the DC for the previous 3 seasons, but resigned after being passed over for the Browns head coaching job in favor of Todd Monken. And finally, on the court last night, we had a top 10 matchup in college basketball. Number 6 Iowa State beat number 2 Houston 70-67. This update was sponsored by Uber Eats. Uber Eats has a good deal waiting for you at Old Bag of Nails. Get a buy one, get one free deal on burgers on the app. Terms apply. See app for details. Breaking sports news when it happens right here on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
When Tyvis looks at Bone, he sees the future. Bald, fat, white. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
All right, so I have to apologize to Tyvis's wife, Lauren, because I didn't look at my phone here in the last, half an hour. So Tyvis left his phone at home. Lauren, his wife, found the phone after you had left. And then she texted me through your number. So I'm getting messages from Tyvis Powell, like this one at 7:25 that said, "I'm about to go through Chick-fil-A soon, and then I'm on my way to drop off Tyvis's phone. Is there anything you, Tyvis, or Dylan would like?" We could have had Chick-fil-A and Burger King this morning, my friend.
That's what I took away from that.
My God, I didn't.
Is that what you thought?
Here's the other thing.
See, because I thought it was one or the other.
I'm also realizing Lauren could be waiting in our parking lot right now, wondering why the hell has nobody come out here? So if that's happening, I'm sorry. I just now looked at my phone. That's my bad.
Well, she'll have to wait till 8:11.
I don't know. I feel bad that I'm doing this, all right? Okay. This one comes from Alex Keene. This is a Hot Take Tuesday. Safe space. You can put your hot takes out there at Bone and Tyvis 971 or in the YouTube chat. Alex says, Hot Take Tuesday, your conduct or better players that come afterwards can unelect you from the Hall of Fame. They should be allowed to do this, is his point. He said some of my examples would be OJ, okay, for obvious personnel reasons, but he was a great player, but the allegedly he found, well, not allegedly, he was
not guilty.
Not guilty, but found responsible for, what was that, criminally liable? Civil liability, something for double murder.
Yeah, he lost the civil suit.
Wrote a book called If I Did It. how I would have done it, and then that book never came out. Or
by the way,
it did eventually.
No matter how many people he killed, doesn't change his 2,000-yard rushing season. Can't just take him out of the Hall of Fame.
Oh, okay, well, this is Alex's hot take.
Okay, all right.
Alex says Joe Namath could be removed just for being not as good. Right? That's his.
Oh, that's
his point.
Dylan's. He said Dylan think he got to go.
Tyvis, you would have better stats than Joe Namath.
Here's some other names he put on there.
Disrespectful.
He put Troy Aikman.
Oh my God!
Wow. I mean,
he won't
bridge
Troy
too far.
out. That's wow.
I mean, the numbers aren't great for Troy, but he does have 3 Super Bowl rings. So
the combination of the
combination probably is there. Another guy he has on this list is the hype man for Miami, Michael Irvin. Not in the Hall of Fame. What are we doing? What are we doing?
He's out to lunch.
He also says, I'm going to presume Bob Greasy, not Brian, because I don't think Brian made it, but Bob Greasy, not in the Hall of Fame. All right. So you have a problem with that that idea, though? That because it's the Hall of Good, not the Hall of Great. It's become a watered-down version, the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Would you, Tyvis, be in favor of a system where every year, we add a few people in, but we also remove a few people? We rip the gold jacket off of it.
I told you, I like Dion's idea where the Hall of Famers vote who comes into the Hall of Fame.
I don't mind that. However, I do feel like there will be some guys that get in just because it's like, oh, that's my teammate and I love him and I'm very charismatic. And I'll go convince all these other guys who are like, yeah, whatever, sure. Let Elway's team it in. That's fine. I don't care. I can see some of that going on. But your point, I don't mind that system. Would you like the system, though, where someone's been given the Hall of Fame jacket? They had the ceremony, and then 20 years later, we're like,
give it back.
Never mind. This is dumb.
No,
you are the one who says the Hall of Fame's been watered down. So if you...
they should have never got in, but I'm not an Indian giver.
I know some people at the Hall of Fame, Tyvis. We know David Baker's the guy that knocks on the door and says, you're a Hall of Famer. I would recommend Tyvis to be the guy that goes to the house and takes the gold jacket back.
I like it.
Yes.
I like it.
He's like the gold jacket repo man.
We need it back. we made a mistake.
He's just walking through the house saying, where's it at? And they're like, who? It's like, the jacket. It's like, he's been dead for 20 years. Like, I don't care. I know you got that jacket in here, lady. Let me find it.
We buried him in it.
Oh, well, dig
it up. Like I said, I'm not one to take it back. You should have never let him in to begin with.
Sure. This one, there are a lot of people saying that you're right about this pizza pan place. Z-Dog said, Ty, I just Googled pizza pan, even though Ty knows nothing about the great taste of pizza. He may be right about because from these pictures, it looks like trash. So yeah, you can get more of your hot takes in if you want to at Bone and Tyvis 971. Did you hear about the big thing happening in the Olympics? There's a lot of controversies this year. We got the curlers touching their stones.
He definitely did that.
That's cheating 100%.
He definitely did it.
We talked yesterday about the ice dancing competition where the French judge was in there making rulings for the French team, and then they win gold over the U.S.
Did they say you said they're not going to appeal it?
Not going to appeal it. Did you hear about what happened yesterday, though? Because this is crazy to find out. In the mountains in Italy in the winter, they have snow. They have winter weather. It's the Winter Olympics.
Yes.
Apparently, they had so much wind and snow yesterday, they had to cancel some events, including the men's ski jumping got canceled yesterday. Men's super team ski jumping was canceled with a round to go, basically, because the weather was too bad. And the schedule is so tight on the ski jumping hill that they just said, whatever your preliminary round time or, distances were, we're going to go with that and award the medals based off that. So there's no final round. You don't get to have your, if you're like, okay, I did pretty good, but now my last jump, that's the one. That's my money jump. I'm going to do it. Then they just cancel and say, never mind, you get silver. Sorry, no chance for gold for you. That means all these people injected their penises with the stuff to make them inflated so they could get the bigger suits for nothing. They did all this. For nothing. That's not good. Olympics, you can't let that stand. This is the Olympics. You got to see it through. You got to find a way. These men inflated their junk for no reason. How dare you?
I forgot that happened.
I didn't. That's the only thing I've thought about is when do these guys get to go? I want to get a look-see at what's going on.
That's why you have to.
Curious.
You have to treat every jump like it's your last.
Well, Only in the context of ski jumping.
You know what?
Keep that context right. The other.
You know what? I'm glad that they canceled it. Good.
Why?
Because they cheated anyways.
No,
Good.
but some of them didn't. Who knows? Maybe a guy with a very, normal or even, dare I say, micro undercarriage, maybe he would win the whole thing if given one more jump. We'll never know. We'll never find out. Imagine that. You train your whole life for this thing. They have the final event, and they're like, oh, yeah, in the Winter Olympics, it was too much winter for us. What? No. No.
See you in the summer.
You can't ski jump in the summer. Well, I guess you could. There'd be no snow.
Mud slide. Slip and slide.
In honor of this news, can we play a verse and a chorus of the Ding Dong with Acid song?
Do we have it?
Yeah.
Go ahead, play it. Because I don't have it up here.
Jumping isn't easy. Your suit has to be loose and breezy. The bigger they are, the farther you fall. Going for the gold takes a lot of balls, but if you're not well endowed, your coach can do something that isn't allowed. Inject my ding dong with acid. Don't ever wanna be flaccid. Inject my ding dong with acid. This thing's gonna be massive. I wanna fly, I wanna win, I want an eggplant hanging down to my shins. So inject my ding dong with acid tonight.
All right, there you go. Ski jumping controversy. I'm sad that it didn't get to happen. I feel like what do we do that with the gold medal game? The U.S. women are in the gold medal game against Canada Thursday. Mm-hmm. There are Buckeyes all over the ice. And then if they're like, oh, sorry, Zamboni doesn't work, just go off your U.S. had more goals, so they win. Like, we don't even play the game. We just give a gold medal.
If they're going to give it to the U.S., I'm cool with that.
Well, that's fair enough. You didn't hear us talking about that earlier? The U.S. has outscored, the women's hockey team has outscored their opponents 31-1.
That's ridiculous.
In 6 games, I want to say. 31-1.
That's ridiculous.
They better win the gold. Bring it home. But either way, that's a matchup for the ages. USA and Canada, they're always in that gold medal game. Every single
Thursday, you say that is?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So let's try to get Coach Muzz on, because she's got all of her Buckeyes are playing all over the ice. Between Joy Dunn is on the U.S. team, but I think she's got alumni on both the U.S. and Canada.
Does she cheer for one way or the other?
I think Nadine is from Canada, but she has played her college hockey at Minnesota. Coaches the Buckeyes. Most of her hockey career has been spent in the U.S.
I don't care what she says. She's rooting for Canada.
You know what? That's fine. We can talk to her at least. We can preview the game with her. Maybe we can try to get her on tomorrow. We'll work to effort that. The Browns have a new defensive coordinator. We'll talk about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good Tuesday morning to you. In Plain City, we are seeing a disabled vehicle on 33 and 161. It's that eastbound direction just passing Post Road where that left lane is blocked. We also have a crash away on the west side by West Jefferson, 70 eastbound, just passing 142. That right shoulder is blocked. We are still noticing a big crash 270 northbound as you're heading towards Hilliard, just passing Roberts Road. That left shoulder is blocked down to 14 miles per hour, especially by that 270 and 70 intersection. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. You don't want to start the new year off hurting. You don't want to start off the new year getting surgery. You don't want to start off the new year dealing with trying to plan something out into the future. What you want to do is get healthy. So what you want to do is go to my friends over at QC Kinetics. Dr. Tesner and his team, the medical pros at QC Kinetics right here in Columbus, they can deliver regenerative treatments that actually help your body repair the areas that are causing you pain. Those achy knees, hips, back, shoulders, whatever it is, they can help you get ready. So instead of those invasive operations, it's going to sideline you all of the early year. Go check out our friends at QC Kinetics and see if they can help you today. Imagine moving better, being stronger, planning your year, doing what actually you want to do. So don't wait. Call 380-228-4544. That's 380-228-4544. They have offices located in Dublin and Gahanna, and they're already there for your free consultation. So go check them out today.
BMI Federal Credit Union is celebrating their 90th anniversary. As a thank you, they will be celebrating with monthly sweepstakes where 90 winners will win big. Visit bmifcu.org/90 years for more details.
Below freezing? Fire up the grill at Billiards Plus. The grilling season never ends. While you're grill shopping, you'll love browsing Central Ohio's largest selection of pool tables, game furniture, and shuffleboard. Family owned and operated. Billiards Plus on Dublin Center Drive in Dublin.
Remember the old days when football used to have an off-season? Well, we at the Fan think that really sucked. That's why we bring you Austin and Berm, America's #1 resource for Buckeye football conversation, is voted by Fake Surveys Incorporated. Catch their daily podcast called The Beat and their breaking news podcast, Snap Judgments, as they broadcast live from Roosters on Mondays, and they come right to your house and massage your tender areas. They'll do it all. Austin and Berm on the Fan's YouTube channel and 10 TV+.
Why does it matter to members that Aetna was named a Best Medicare Advantage company by U.S. News and World Report? Because they chose a plan that gives them real support, real people, and real care. We show up on calls with members and doctors' offices when needed. We show up with access to convenient care options and coverage that fits everyday life. We don't show up for awards. We show up for you. And showing up for you is how healthier happens together.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
And now, Public Education Matters with Ohio Education Association President Jeff Wensing.
1 in 5 children in our state face hunger. That's more than 500,000 kids. And many Ohio educators continue to dig deep into their own wallets to make sure their students are fed. Please stand with us to make sure all Ohio students can get the food they need so they can focus on learning and reach their full potential.
Public Education Matters, brought to you by the Ohio Education Association.
Hi, the Scott Antique Markets are back again at the Ohio Expo Center, featuring hundreds of vendors with collectibles and merchandise from all over the world. The market is one weekend monthly, November through March. Build your family heirlooms. You can find everything that gets old. Just take I-71 to exit 111 to enjoy America's favorite treasure hunt. Visit thescottantiquemarket.com for more information. Come join us at the Ohio Expo Center for the Scott Antique Markets. It's huge. It's the Scott Antique Markets this weekend.
Rothman and Ice.
I feel like this is part of how GMs think. I think this way in fantasy. I imagine in reality it works somewhat similar.
Rothman and Ice, weekdays at noon.
Sponsored by Pella Columbus.
The Fan. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Widespread dense fog this morning, so safe travels as visibility will be significantly reduced. Otherwise, we turn mostly cloudy today with highs in the mid-50s. For tonight, a slight chance of showers overnight. Otherwise, mostly cloudy with lows in the 40s. Winds will become breezy and continue to be gusty into Wednesday with scattered showers throughout the day and highs in the mid-60s. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Carfallo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
There's nothing Bo Bishop can't do well, except find competent co-hosts. Bishop and Friends.
Weekdays from 9 to noon.
The Fan. If it's 4:30 in the morning and you see a ginger version of Dom DeLuise speeding down 33, don't panic. It's just T-Bone.
We are driving. We are driving. We like driving. We like driving.
You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
We are eating. We are eating.
Sex, intimacy, and love are essential to fulfilling relationships. Erectile dysfunction can take a serious toll, stealing enjoyment, weakening intimacy, and placing stress on partners that can feel overwhelming. But ED doesn't have to continue impacting your relationship. Oh, no, it don't. Because Tri-State Men's Health is here. They have the treatments when the pills and the herbals fail. They have treatments with success rates well over 90%. Some of these treatments can have you last an hour or more. There are 2 locations located in Columbus. One is in Hilliard. The other one's in Westerville. If ED is affecting you, it's time to get back to the sex, intimacy, and love that brings you closer together. Schedule a consult with Tri-State Men's Health today. The cost of the appointment right now is $99. They have an expert staff, and if you're like a lot of men, you could be having sex the day after your appointment. So call them today at 800-900-9654. Visit tristatemenshealth.com.
Browns have a new defensive coordinator. If you haven't heard the news, Mike Rutenberg is the guy now in Cleveland. Jim Schwartz was... The whole process of their search was we got to keep Jim Schwartz. We got to have him. You got to want Jim Schwartz as your defensive coordinator. And then, of course...
Well, you know what's going to happen.
They all...
You know what's about to happen, right?
What's that?
Jason Tarver's going to shake everybody's hands, pack his stuff up, and walk out.
Jason Tarver is the linebackers coach? Am I wrong?
Yeah.
He interviewed for the defensive coordinator spot with the Browns. He has been on the staff with Jim Schwartz.
Yes.
He didn't get the job either. They went outside the building. So, yeah, he's probably gone too.
That's it.
So
I'm done with him.
So Mike Rutenberg is in. If you don't know his background, he was most recently with the Falcons as their passing game defensive, like coordinating their pass defense, essentially, right? Pass game coordinator of the defense, however you want to say that. Secondary, I'm guessing, is what that has to do with. Yes. Not all, but most.
They say he's a genius in the back end.
That's actually a direct quote. That is from his former defensive coordinator, Jeff Ulbrich, who is still the defensive coordinator in Atlanta now with Kevin Stefanski. So he comes over from Atlanta. But you mentioned earlier he has a background of working with a few guys, Gus Bradley, Robert Saleh, whose defenses are very interesting. And it'll be curious to see if he brings that type of system to Cleveland.
Yeah, because it's like you can try to go back to that because obviously they had Joe Woods, and Joe Woods ran that similar Robert Saleh. He was under Saleh in San Fran before he came to the Browns as a DC. So, like, it's in there. It's familiar with them. But it only worked for like half the season. It was times where the Browns defenses was lights out, but it was only like the last like 8 games of the season or something like that. It never was a full season. So I don't know if necessarily you want to go back to that. And it's going to be hard to sell Myles Garrett on going back to something like that when he's had his best seasons these past, 3-4 years under Jim Schwartz. So to me, it's like you're going to have to tweak your defense a little bit. And the thing is, if you're a good enough defensive coordinator, you adjust to the talent that you have around you. If you got one of the best edge rushers in the game and he works as the best out of a wide 9, you can critique your scheme to have the wide 9 as a base front. If guys on your back end is really good at playing man-to-man, you could critique all of those things. So it's going to be interesting to see how he improvises and how he sees the talent that he has and puts everybody in the best situation. It's kind of like Matt Patricia at Ohio State. Like, Matt Patricia saw what he had, his personnel, and he created a defense that worked for his personnel. That's what great defensive minds do. That's what you're asking this guy to be able to do. So due to the fact that he's been under different systems, he's got different ways to be effective. I went back and looked at some Falcons tape. Like I said, he's got edge rushers standing up, one of them not standing up, the other one rushing. Like, it's a lot of different things that he does. So I think he'll be fine. I do believe it's going to be interesting to see what we do with the safety position. I know we got Del Pitt. I think Ronnie Hickman is a free agent maybe, or he might be a restricted free agent. I can't remember off the top of my head. It'd be interesting to see if they try to go get a Caleb Downs at 6 or try to get somebody later and what they do at that nickel spot. To me, their post safety spot and that nickel spot is 2 pivotal pieces that they have to make sure they got a solid answer for.
Dylan asked us in our Morning Wood segment, which you can hear every Tuesday at 6:45 right here on The Fan. He asked us, would you say that this Browns coaching staff is an upgrade or a downgrade or about the same from last year? Is that fair, Dylan? That's what you're at. That was your question.
That was the question.
It wasn't the coaching staff. It was the defensive coordinator, wasn't it?
No, you didn't listen to the question.
Yeah, it was the coaching staff. Overall.
It's in the sheet, too. Would you say the Browns upgraded or downgraded their coaching staff from last year?
Again, it's unknown.
No, but I would say on paper it's a downgrade.
The politically correct answer is we don't know.
Who the hell wants that?
If you had to predict, Tyvis,
politically correct
you had
answer.
to predict, would you say that the coaching staff upgraded or downgraded from last season to this point?
I mean,
it seems like a downgrade.
Okay, just on paper.
It comes off as a downgrade, but I'm not sure.
No, but like
I need more information.
Look, we've mocked this a bit, but like everyone said, oh, Kevin Stefanski, if the Browns fire him, he'll have a job instantly. And he did, right? Everyone said with Jim Schwartz, they're going to want someone. Oh, Jim Schwartz, if he's available, because the Browns still own his rights, he may just sit out this next year and then wait that out. But if he wants to fight it or something, there would be no doubt that if a spot were open, he would be the number one choice. Most of these teams have just decided we don't want to wait around or trade with the Browns or whatever, so they're going to let him. But Jim Schwartz is a top defensive coordinator in the NFL, correct?
I'm sure he'll be back next year.
All right. I mean, you got a defensive coordinator now who's never coordinated a defense at the NFL level, and you have a head coach who's never been a head coach at the NFL level. So that means he can't be good.
If you're Jim Schwartz and the Browns go out and have a number one defense this year, does that hurt you or are you happy for them?
Oh, Jim Schwartz?
Yeah, if you're Jim Schwartz.
I'm sure he walks out of there. Like, he probably will have.
Like, say they go out there, they hired this new DC. Say he goes out there, Rudy goes out there, and he has the number one defense this year.
He's rooting against it. That's, come on.
That was his guys.
He probably loves those guys. He probably wants them to do well.
But he don't want to see him.
But he might, well, if like. Yeah, but let's say the new guy comes in and is like, Myles Garrett, I actually want you to play inside the guard.
Right,
and then that doesn't work. He'll be like, yeah, see, this guy's an idiot.
Let's say Myles go out and get 24 sacks next year.
Then he'll probably be like, yeah, he'll probably be in his feelings a little bit. I would think. I would guess he would be.
Does it tarnish his ability to get another job?
No, because someone will say like, oh, look what he did with are you kidding me? Look at the losers who get recycled constantly. This guy's actually good at his job. Of course he'll get another gig.
I'm just curious.
He wants it.
Because people are like, well, it wasn't him. It was the players.
Well, you know the unsaid thing about this, because if you go look, who else just filled a defensive coordinator position in the NFL?
The Raiders.
The Raiders.
Remember all that, how we were talking about like a month ago, where there was all this buzz of like Matt Patricia, he might be going to the NFL. And I
made up buzz.
I told you that. I said, I think the only people putting that out there are people who kind of are like around Matt Patricia, who might just be trying to help him get another deal from Ohio State, let him live. Like, I mean, you know, this is kind of how the game is played in media. Like, one of the guys who I know was doing that was, what's his name? Monday morning quarterback, Albert Breer. Like, Breer's an Ohio State guy. I'm sure he was in New England when Patricia was there. That was the only guy I heard really saying that. And no one else has been. I would think now with the fact the Browns' job is taken as defensive coordinator, the Raiders' job is taken as defensive coordinator, that pretty much seals the deal. Matt Patricia ain't going anywhere, right? So we can put that storyline to bed, too, I think, for any Buckeye fans who were nervous about that.
If Ohio State has a number one defense again, it'll be back again.
Of course it will. I mean, you're going to have to deal with that. By the way, if Ohio State's offense is a top 3 offense in college football, don't you think Arthur Smith's going to get all the... Hey, do you want to come over here?
I think Chip Kelly might have ruined that.
That's, you know what? That is a hot take, and I like it. By the way, Slapshot Carter, President Ted Carter was talking with 10 TV's Dom Taberi about various things. You go watch the interview. It's all there on 10 Plus, 10 TV's YouTube channel as well. Here is what Ted Carter said about NIL money.
I think there's going to have to be some rules that are put up like bumper pads on the bowling alley to kind of make sure that you're not throwing the gutter ball. And, you know, that hasn't happened yet. I mean, whether it be at the NCAA level, whether it be the conference commissioners through the university presidents and chancellors getting together, or even legislation coming out of the government, something's going to have to accelerate this before it gets too far out of control, which some people would argue it already is now.
I'm trying to figure out how they could do this because the revenue sharing has a cap on it, right? So like $20 million cap or something like that.
Yeah.
So that's that. So like, even if you wanted to look at like the NFL, like let's say people are like, well, look at the NFL. They all have a salary cap. Okay, that's true. But NIL is endorsement money, and there's no cap when the NFL player you can get as many endorsements as you want.
Right.
So it's like,
you tell Pat Mahomes he can't go like advertise cereal or whatever he wants to do.
It's so hard to try to put a cap on NIL because it's like even the professional level don't got that going on. No. So how you gonna do that to college? We already got our salary cap in the revenue share.
That's a very good point.
So I don't know how they're gonna fix it. There is no way.
I would also add that the other part of that is sometimes when I hear people who are as powerful as the president of the Ohio State University coming out and going, Someone should do something about this. It's like when I hear a senator or a congressman from Washington be like, taxes are too high. It's like, you vote. That's your job. Go get with the other ones and make that, find a fix. Do it. If you're the president of Ohio State, call the other presidents of the big schools and say, guys, we got to fix this. And here's my solution. Instead of just going and saying, oh, well, we got to do something. It's like, yes, but Tyvis and I can say that till we're blue in the face and nothing happens. You're the president of Ohio State. Please go make it happen. Go find that solution. But like you said, Tyvis, there may not be one. Just begging Congress to fix it. What are they going to do? Make a law that then will get shot down in court just like the NCAA does?
Pretty much.
Good luck. I don't know if there's a solution there, but I would think the university presidents might have more to do with it than me and you and average fans would have to do with it. But go check out the full interview. It's at 10+. You can see that there. He talked about college football playoffs, all kinds of stuff. Next, I have a story that, Tyvis, you're a pretty even-keeled guy. Mm-hmm. You don't get angry.
Not at all.
You keep yourself calm.
It depends.
Mostly, though, you are in control of your emotions on that regard.
You don't fret.
You don't fret is the phrase that he says all the time.
That's a fact.
I have a story that I think may infuriate you coming up in 2 minutes. May infuriate some of our audience, too. 2 minutes away. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Yet another crash over on the west side. The right lane is blocked on 70 westbound outside of the city and just passing Hilliard Rome Road south because of some debris out on the roadway. Way out on the east side by Buckeye Lake, we are seeing a crash on State Route 37 in both directions, just passing Blacklick Road. So expect some lane closures out there, and not too far away by Etna. Expect some lane closures on 70 east, just passing State Route 204 Eastern Road because of yet another crash. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Hey, it's Anthony. So I was recently asked how I've been doing in my personally fit arch supports from the Good Feet store. And I paused and I said, you know what? Pretty darn good. Because it reminded me what I was dealing with a couple years ago. My personal journey. I had plantar fasciitis, that horrible heel pain. If I was on my feet for a while, my lower back would be on fire. And now, honestly, none of that. Zero issues with my feet since I started wearing them. I have my Good Feet arch supports in every day. I feel supported. I feel aligned. And now that I feel better, it's made all the difference. I want to work out more. I want to go out more. Just be more active. I'm telling you, over the last couple of years, my health, my energy, my quality of life has all been affected in a really positive way. They've really helped me keep the pain away. The guys ask me all the time, do I really have them in today? Yes, I do. And I'll take my shoes off upon request to show you. Go take the free test walk. The Good Feet store on Polaris Parkway and Stringtown Road in Grove City. Get started at goodfeet.com.
Getting the cold shoulder? Call Care Heating and Cooling and we'll fix your furnace fast. Call 1-800-COOLING.
I thought mixing bleach with my floor cleaner would take the stain out.
When my youngest ate the dog's medicine, that was a new one.
I was trying to protect my garden, but I accidentally sprayed myself with pesticide.
So I called 1-800-222-1222, the poison helpline.
A poison expert helped me figure out what to do next.
I was connected to someone who spoke Spanish.
They answered my questions.
It was free.
It was confidential.
It was real help in real time.
Keep the poison experts in your pocket. 1-800-222-1222.
If you haven't thought about Buckeye football today, I'm sorry to tell you that you're dead. Our condolences. You're home of the Buckeyes, the Fan. Both of these men love the Browns. Also, both of these men hate the Browns. If you know, you know. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
Oh, good news. Tyvis got his phone back.
Reunited, and it feels so good.
Well, next time, don't leave it in a shoe.
I don't know how it got into a shoe. I really don't.
Now, I find this interesting.
How the world works.
See, I don't know how you are, Tyvis. How do you get up in the morning? What's your alarm system that you have for getting up as early as we have to for this job? Because I use my phone.
At 4:45, I use my phone goes off. It goes, every day I'm hustling.
Okay.
so I get up. I have to cut it off. And then I get up, grab that and my watch because they on the charger next to each other. I grab that, go to the bathroom, go to the sink, wash my face, brush my teeth, put my...
So how did your phone end up in a shoe? I thought you meant like from last night you couldn't find it. This morning you got up looking for it.
That's what I'm saying. So this morning...
So you did find it this morning.
I told you, I had it in my hand. I put my hoodie on. I had a hoodie on. I put it in my pocket of the hoodie.
The hoodie you have on
and
now,
I went to the dryer to go find the pants that I wanted to wear. Once I realized that the pants were not in the dryer, they were still in the wash machine, I looked at my hoodie and said, well, I can't wear this because I don't have the pants to go with that. So I went back. I took at this point, this is where the phone must have gotten lost.
Yeah.
I did something with the phone and I changed clothes. And when I got done changing clothes, I put my shoes on. I went to go grab the phone where I usually put it, and it wasn't there.
Oh,
so then I start tracking all my steps. I'm like, well, it ain't on the sink counter. It's not in the laundry room. Like, I don't know. It's not where my sock drawer. It's not. I couldn't find it. So I'm tearing the place up. Can't find it. And yeah, 15 minutes went by.
Wow. And that's why your lovely wife, Lauren, had to come drive it down from your lovely estate.
Yes.
Bring it down here to you because you have to go up to Cleveland after this and you need your phone.
Correct.
Now, Rusty in the chat said when Tyvis says he had to look for a specific pair of pants, what he means is the one pair of pants that actually fit his bulging waist. It's a hot take Tuesday on that one.
Yes. So thank you, Lauren, for getting up at 5:20 in the morning and searching for my phone and eventually finding it and then bringing it to me.
That was very nice of her. That's and I'm glad you have it now because that means later on when you do your Chipotle order, you can use that. So that's good.
I can get my points.
So here's a story I think that will infuriate you, Tyvis. We're going to find out. Montana linebacker Solomon Tuliaupupu.
Okay.
Tuliaupupu? I'm not sure how to say it. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. You may remember this guy's name, and I'll tell you why in a second. He's going to be back for the 2026 season with the Grizz. Montana's the Grizz. Montana State, I believe, is the...
Which one is Bo Bishop?
I think he is Montana State.
Okay. And his brother's Montana.
Oh, is that right?
I
didn't realize.
What he said. I thought it was, every time Montana played Montana State, it's him versus his brother.
Yeah, see, that's good. Little sibling rivalry. Anyway, after being granted, Solomon Tuliaupupu will have his 9th year of eligibility in the NCAA.
Why? Why? How and why?
Tuliaupupu, who turns 26 in March.
That's ridiculous.
Tyvis, you're 32. This guy is in college football, and he's 6 years younger than you. He is entering his second season at Montana after starting his second year at Montana.
Okay.
After starting his collegiate career at USC in 2018. This man was in college multiple years before COVID. Okay.
So so let me get all right. So he
2018.
So you get a COVID year. You get a red shirt year.
Yep.
And I'm guessing he got a medical year.
Now
so that should give him 8.
You get multiple medical years now. Because the rule is you can get more than one.
2 medical years, COVID year, and the 5th year.
Here's what it says.
That's ridiculous.
He was sidelined for his entire undergraduate campaign at USC after 2 surgery-requiring injuries impacting his foot and his knee. So he had foot surgery in 2018, kept him out for a couple years, got back to doing something, and immediately injured his knee, which took him out for another year. COVID hit. So by the time he recovered from all that, his 4 years at USC were up, but he had red shirt, COVID, medical red shirt, all that. So yeah, that was the start of it. He had another injury in 2023, missed the entire season, still was playing at USC in 2024 as a 6th year senior, 7th year senior, I guess. Then he transferred last offseason to Montana, and he appealed to a judge to get another year, or to the NCAA. I don't know if it was a judge. I think it was just the NCAA to get another year, and they granted it. So he's going to play next year, and he will be fully 26 years of age before he ever sees spring ball this year.
So he should get his doctorate degree. He should be...
Well, God, I would hope he has something more than is he just sitting there taking basket weaving and ballroom dance?
That's probably exactly what he's doing.
Go get a master's at the very least, because Lord knows you're not playing in the NFL when you're playing.
You can't tell him that. You ain't
I
can. Tell him that.
I'll tell him to his face. You're in 9th year in college. They don't want you in the NFL.
He should be a man amongst boys out there. He should be throwing people out the way. Grown man strength has set in. He should have kids by now. This is ridiculous.
And he's doing it at the FCS level, not even at the Division I level. He dropped down from USC.
Did he play last year?
Yeah, apparently. Apparently it was good for them. So I'm just saying,
you need to let it go.
If Brandon Whedon can get drafted, why can't this kid get drafted?
because he played quarterback versus line. Did you say linebacker?
Also, yes, linebacker. One, Brandon Weeden was playing baseball all that time in between. Two, Brandon Weeden has a very squishable face that did not fit in his helmet. Three, how did that work out when they did that? When they said, let's bring in the 30-year-old guy to go play quarterback for us, it wasn't good. He got ran over by the flag. Remember that? When they brought the big American flag out and he couldn't get out of the way and he just had to duck under it?
Yeah.
That was,
what's up with all these young dudes dating these older women?
Let them live.
We had Cooper DeJean with.
Well, hang on. Let me ask the question. Tyvis, did you want to switch topics? Are we done with that other one?
Yes.
Okay, good. Let's go ahead and switch topics. What do you want to talk about?
Because we had Cooper DeJean with Nikki Bella.
Yeah, that was she's in her 40s, right?
Yeah, I think it was a 20-year gap.
Correct.
And now they're saying that Puka is dating Charlotte Flair.
Woo! Well, what is also with
and she's
what is
39.
also with all these like young NFL players dating like older female wrestlers? Let them all live. Sure, we're not going to judge that if we're going to
24
stand idly by while.
Well, both
that's not even that.
It started with Jalen Green and Drea.
Oh, I didn't even realize that one. What was the age difference there? Jalen Green, NBA player.
Yeah, that's a good question. Let me see.
Both Nikki Bella and Charlotte Flair, multiple failed marriages. So the older dudes are probably like recognizing red flags, while the younger guys are like, "All right, I don't care about that type of stuff. I'm just here for a good time, not a long time."
That's exactly right.
She is 40. Drea is 40. Jalen Green is, let me do some math.
Still probably like 23?
24.
Oh, 24. Okay. He's been in the league for a long time. Kind of. Not really. Not as good as all of us.
16-year gap.
Telling you,
those of us who had Jalen Green rookie card holders were hoping for more. It didn't work out for us, unfortunately. But I do have them still.
I think the younger dudes, when they get with the older girls, they're like, "Whoa, I didn't know this was a thing."
No, well, I mean, because look, I would guess
experience.
As someone who's.
It's ridiculous.
I'm married to an older woman, but only by a month. So I don't, she's not that much older than me.
My
but
wife got me. My wife older than me by 3 months.
See, we're same boat.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing though that like when you're a 40-year-old woman and you've been in a few relationships and you're dating like a younger 20-year-old, there's no questions about what you're into. Like you tell that person,
cougars.
Hi. No, I'm saying for the women, they're like, listen, idiot. This is what I like. This is what I don't. Don't do that. Do this. And then the guys are probably like, sure, whatever. I don't care. So like they're along for the ride. No pun intended.
Well, what's happening is these young guys are idolizing these girls when they were like teenagers. Like, oh man, I really like
when the guys were teenagers and the women were like hot women in WWE.
Right. So they probably idolized them. Now that they're older and of age, they're all like, oh, well, let me try. And then
for sure.
After the women is probably like, why not?
Are you kidding me?
Then that's what's happening.
Yeah. Like if you had a point where, and this would have never happened with me because obviously look at me, but like if I had gotten out of college and gone and been like a successful athlete like these guys in the NFL, and then at this time, this would have been like, for me in high school years, that would have been Baywatch. Pam Anderson and all that. Like, Pam Anderson knocked on the door then, I would have been like, yeah, absolutely. What are we thought? Yeah, let's go.
I thought you was going to say Riley Reid.
That's your territory.
No, that's
not like if Tyvis didn't have a beautiful wife and mother of about to be 3, I'm sure if Nia Long came along.
Yeah.
Well, back in the day, sure. I'm just saying, that would have.
Good old Nia. I hope she's.
Are you kidding me? Actually, I have a wrestling one. If I was a like out in
Trish Stratus.
No, if Sable had come knocking with the handprints, I would have said sure thing. Let's go. I don't care what the age difference
is having a wonderful day wherever she is.
Yeah, same here. We'll hit the buzzer next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Over on the west side by West Jefferson, the right shoulder is still blocked on 70 eastbound after a crash just passing 142, that Plain City area. But some better news for our friends in Plain City, at least when it comes to a disabled vehicle. The left lane is currently back open after it happened on 33 and 161, that eastbound direction just passing Post Road. But do note, when you're passing that area, that 270, 33, and 161 intersection by by Dublin. Still looking pretty foggy out there this morning. Can't see anything on my traffic cams. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
The nightmare of the cleared drain. Those drain clearing specials from the other guys seem like a great deal until you realize the only thing really going down your drain is your money. At the Waterworks, we mean clean. Our service doesn't just clear your drains, it cleans them too. It's done right the first time, so that nightmare of a drain becomes a dream come true. The Waterworks. Better care, better value, better results. Call 614-232-2222 to get started.
Imagine this. You're charging through untamed trails, wind whipping by, owning every twist. That's the 2025 Ford Bronco calling your name. Score 4.9% APR for 60 months, $2,500 retail cash, and up to $3,000 if ditching your Jeep. With unstoppable power and go-anywhere grit, why settle for ordinary? Capital Ford of Columbus has your back for any credit. Pre-approve online in a flash. Rush to Capital Ford of Columbus in Whitehall today or visit capitalfordofcolumbus.com.
Hey Central Ohio, it's Andrew from Home Team Solutions, and yes, we buy houses for cash the easy way. We've been buying houses for over 20 years and we've seen it all. Whether you've inherited a property, you're behind on payments, the house needs work, or just want to avoid the hassle of listing, we've got you covered. No repairs, no clean out, no stress, just a fair cash offer and you pick the closing date. We've helped hundreds of homeowners sell fast and hassle-free, and we're proud to have 5-star reviews all across Central Ohio and an A+ rating with the BBB. If you're ready to sell your house the easy way, call Home Team Solutions at 614-962-SELL. That's 614-962-7355, or visit us online at selltohometeam.com. Home Team Solutions, local, trusted, and family-owned. Again, that's 614-962-SELL. 614-962-7355 or selltohometeam.com.
You still thinking job change in the new year?
Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy.
IT?
Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI.
That's what I did.
Really? How?
Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up.
Sweet. Are classes online or on campus?
Both.
Wow, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu, an elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
At Low T Center, we extended our New Year's promo to give you the new start you need in February. If you've been feeling exhausted and have lost your sex drive, book a free testosterone test at Synergenics and Low T Center. No risks, no commitments, just answers. Pick up discounted peptides and GLP-1s while you're there. These clinics have the highest quality testosterone covered by insurance and tailored to your body so you know it's effective. This deal won't last forever, so head to lowtcenter.com or Synergenics.com and book your free TRT appointment today.
All your favorite fan shows are on YouTube, along with those fake YouTube ads like Chew This Gum and It Grows New Teeth. Experience the splendor of Bo sitting in his closet, Timmy Hall's gouty gold chains, and Matty Ice wearing a coat in 90-degree weather. It's all there. Head to YouTube and subscribe today.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Airflow Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
Tyvis Powell is a legendary Buckeye. T-Bone loves to eat Buckeyes. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Joining the program, Eric Reeser, 1/3 of Bishop and Friends.
The unholiest triumvirate, gentlemen.
Reeser, I lost my phone this morning. Have you ever had to leave the house? What is the worst thing you left at home and then had to go the entire day without?
I'd think my phone.
You've actually
I
done
can't remember the last time I've done it because at least the last month I've gone out of my house, phone, keys, wallet. It's the first thing I do before I lock the door.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course.
Which one you think is more of a panic? If you hit your pocket and the wallet ain't in there or the phone?
I think it's the phone.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, at least with the wallet, at least now, I mean, I can
purchase
card
things
on my phone.
Yeah,
so if I
that's
need
true.
to, I can just put the phone up there and get something.
But everything don't have it. Like Walmart don't have.
I know. Walmart
they're
is
the
like,
worst.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
I almost never have my wallet anymore, and I'll walk into Walmart, and I'm like, oh, I'm useless here.
When
Gotta
I
go
walk-
across the street to Kroger.
When I walk into Walmart and I buy the groceries and they say, please insert your card, I'm like, I feel violated. I'm on tap only now at this point, relationship with those stupid machines. I just tap the thing.
Unsolicited insertion.
I don't
Yeah,
need
get
that.
it.
I don't need that.
You would
I'm
think
not
that.
asking
I
for that.
wonder why
Who wants
Walmart
that?
hasn't made that transition.
I don't know.
Are they too poor? Do
Well,
they not have
that's-
enough money over there?
I
Are they
think-
not one of the biggest? What is it considered a department store?
Don't they own the Broncos?
They do.
Yes, the family that
Family
owns,
does.
Like the Walton family is one of the richest families in the world.
So they don't got tap to pay in the Broncos stadium.
Oh, you know what? Maybe they don't.
I wonder.
I didn't even think of that. Maybe they don't. Maybe that's what they
Are
do.
any of you Sam's Club members? Do they also not?
Oh,
have,
no, I don't go to Sam's Club.
Tap.
I don't know.
I got a Sam's Club membership, but I never go.
Yeah. I'm all.
So why
I'm
do
all
I
tap
pay?
all
Why
the
do I
time.
Yeah,
pay?
why do you do that?
Well, my wife pays for it.
Does she go?
She did. No. We go to Costco's or
You have
BJ's.
2 memberships?
You got 3?
3.
Wow,
Yeah.
must be. I'm only on the one wholesale club membership plan.
thought that's all you needed.
That's all I can afford.
So
I mean,
I'm
so Tyvis
also a poor,
must be nice.
and all my streaming things have commercials, and every other commercial's like that Rocket Money thing, where it's
Oh.
like, you've got 19 Uber Eats subscriptions, and that's you.
That's you. That's yeah.
Because I always wonder,
I guess
who's got
so.
3 of those subscriptions just
But you know,
open up?
Reese, or what it
Tyvis
is
Powell.
the people who need that ad for the Rocket Money thing are the ones who pay the premium and don't have the commercials. They're the ones who are like, oh yeah, I skip all the commercials on my YouTube because I already
Yeah, I pay for the premium, so what is money?
So that advertising is not working. That's not good. What do you guys have coming up on the show today?
A busy show, a good show today. We've got Scooney Penn coming on at 11:30.
Oh,
so
nice.
I hope you guys didn't say anything in the last 3 hours to piss anybody with Ohio State hoops off.
Oh, don't
So
worry.
come in and scream at us. But we'll have a good conversation about, of course, expectations for this team, previewing tonight's game against Wisconsin. Can you pull yourself
No, he
together, man?
can't. He's done.
Dom
He's
Taberry
done.
talked with Ohio State's president, Top Gun Ted Carter, so we'll play a lot of that sound. And then Dom will join us at 10:30, so we'll get his thoughts. I think he's in Florida, so we'll get the Florida man's
He's
thoughts
going,
on his interview with. He's going on the cruise.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, a lot of Buckeyes getting ready to do the Buckeye
Now we're
cruise
putting
thing.
2 and 2 together.
Yeah,
Bobby.
there
I
we
know
go.
Bobby went. Dustin Fox is going.
You didn't want to go?
My wife's pregnant. She's too far along
That's
to get
right.
on the cruise.
So
You didn't
not-
wanna go?
not- I didn't want to go because I got the show to do. No.
Good job,
that's-
Dad.
I didn't want to go because wife's pregnant, which is a good reason. It was a great reason.
First of all, I love doing the Buckeye cruise.
Uh-huh.
That's one.
Okay.
2, my wife really wanted to go.
Oh,
And when she
I
found out she was too far along, she's really bummed about it. So
Well, that does
it's a
stink,
very
yeah.
touchy subject right now in the Powell household because she wants to be getting her son. She wants to be laying out and getting her son and her tan
Same.
and all of those things.
Can I help you with something?
No.
Yes.
No,
I'm going to help you.
Wait, let's see if this is
if you're gonna say
actual
the
advice
V,
here.
if you're gonna say anything about PTO or the V word, I don't want to hear.
Vasectomy. Yes, I am.
Oh.
That's one that could help out.
Crossing that bridge already?
But 2, she wants a vacation. she wants you to
that's
take her
the V
somewhere
word.
nice. And since this can't happen for the Buckeye cruise,
I can't afford it.
that should at least be the push present.
Yeah, because you've got 6 different shopping club memberships.
Yeah, that's not
Maybe
enough.
if you cut back
Honey.
on 5 of those, you might be able to afford a cruise.
Listen,
Right, you can
it's
take her on a cruise not when the
How am I
Buckeyes are
giving
going.
you financial advice? You played in the NFL.
It's the
right.
It's the kids, man. They
Take them too. Go
to the
to a
Disney
domestic
cruise.
beach.
They don't even
Tyvis.
know what they
Do
wouldn't
I have to
understand.
explain to you how that process
You
works on
can't
having
take-
kids? Because you're
can't-
clearly well versed in it.
You can't take a 5 and a 3-year-old to Disney World because they won't get on rides, and then it's just
No,
like
I do agree with that.
Like that's
Hang
too
on.
young.
Yep,
I didn't
I'm
say
in the same
Disney
boat.
World. I said Disney Cruise because the Disney Cruise is literally built for parents. who
Then
are
I
like,
will
She
have to
can't-
miss work.
His wife can't get on a cruise.
No,
you know?
not now. I'm saying in a year from now. You plan it though, and you say, "Honey, I know you wanted to go. I'm going to
So
get
I
you
should
on
just
a cruise."
start every check. I should just take some money and boom, throw it
Go
to the
cancel
side.
your
Boom.
subscription on wholesale markets you don't go to. What are we talking about?
There's
The
ways
answer's in front of
there's
you.
ways to save your money.
Yes, Tyvis, come on. Let us help you. We're just trying to help. That's literally it.
And
We care about
there's
you.
got to be some sales aspect to this where you go, Tyvis Powell, former Buckeye Tyvis Powell here for Disney Cruise Lines.
Yeah, absolutely.
They'd advertise on this station. We're their base.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Come on, make it happen.
Seven family kid Midwesterners.
What y'all saying
love cruises.
requires me to miss time.
Give you a Comrex, you can go on the boat.
T-Bone needs me.
Yeah, I was going to ask, if you're going to go on the Buckeye Cruise, were you going to do the show remote? What were you going to do?
No.
It's been done before.
I was about to say I would
We
have.
act like people haven't taken the box on the ship and done shows.
I think Bobby did it.
Bobby can, I guess, do hits with his Ray-Ban glasses.
Is that real?
Yeah, he's got like the Bluetooth ones that have a microphone and a camera, and he said he's done hits with those.
I didn't know you could even do that.
Yeah.
It's good.
Me either.
They don't make them in my size. Head's too fat. I can't get those. So you don't have to worry. I'm not going to be doing the Ray-Ban.
If Barry Bonds could find a hat, we could find some sunglasses.
Technology's pretty wild. We can get it done.
All right. Well, Bishop and Friends coming up 9 to noon right here on The Fan. Thank you, Reese.
Shove it down your throat.
It's time for the buzzer.
Sponsored by Logan AC and Heat Services. Feeling the chill? Call the experts at Logan Services now for hot deals on Train furnaces, including 0% APR for 60 months.
Okay, so Florida Gators player Eugene Wilson III. Familiar with this guy? Eugene Wilson III. Fine. Okay. So he is apparently trying to, well, he's got an NIL deal with Florida, okay? It's where he plays his football. He has, according to Pete Nakos, however you say it, from On 3 Sports.
Yep.
He apparently is getting some kind of NIL deal that's pretty substantial. $350,000 up front. $75,000 for every 3 months to the end of the season. And apparently is also asking to be left on the field unless he comes out tired.
What is his position? What do we know?
I'll have to look it up because I was trying to find that myself.
That's who he think he is? Jeremiah Smith? Yeah, man.
Actually, I'm trying to see if he's still with Florida, if he's transferred. Either way, there you go. That's yeah. That's where, I mean, again, those numbers are all unverified because unverified things are always out there.
And that's what he gets.
So
I need
who knows
to talk
if that's
to
actually true?
I need his agent.
Well, you and me both. Don't tell Richard Sherman that. We'll be back tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. Don't lose your phone. Be careful with the fog. T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Heads up for our east side drivers. There is a crash happening right now, 70 eastbound, just passing State Route 204, Eastern Road over by Etna. Expect some lane closures this morning. We also have a crash not too far away, closer to Buckeye Lake. It's happening not on 70, but State Route 37 in both directions, too. Just passing Black Lake Road. Expect some lane closures out there as well. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Alba.